Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to Wrestling Daze Live. We are live for NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. This is the second takeover show, and it's a very good looking card as well. We're going to be getting Walter taking on Tyler Bate. We're getting Toni Storm as well, taking on Kaylee Ray. So there's a lot of excitement about this card. 3 championships on the line. Last man standing match. Travis Banks versus Noam Dar. I gotta be honest, that match is the one that I'm probably least excited for. But you know that Triple H is going to give them a big speech beforehand. They're going to go out there fired up. And I should imagine they'll do anything and everything they can to steal the show. Will we see Cesaro? Will we see Pete Dunne? There's lots and lots of twists and turns. I'm absolutely sure of it. WWE know how big of a deal tonight is. Tonight is huge. They don't want people talking about AEW. They want people talking about NXT UK. So they've got an opportunity. They're going in at a decent time. They can get the jump on AEW. But they're going to have something massive if they're going to do it. They can do it. Are they going to do it? Are we going to get something special? Are we going to get something that's going to have everyone talking tonight about NXT UK rather than AEW? Let me know in the chat. This is what I'm going to ask you. What do WWE need to do to get everyone talking about NXT UK rather than AEW? Obviously, we're very limited with like big British wrestling names. Maybe like Wade Barrett. I don't know what Wade Barrett is up to. He's probably the biggest British name of the past few years that's not called Neville. So yeah, Wade Barrett. You're not going to get Will Ospreay. If you go down a path of non-British, then obviously that opens up a whole world of possibilities. You're not going to get anyone like CM Punk. I mean, we can talk about AEW in a bit, but I don't think you're going to get anyone on that scale. Obviously, we know Cesaro's there. Pete Dunne's not on the card. That seems to be potential to get people talking, but I really think WWE are going to have something else up their sleeve. I really think they've told you about Cesaro. I reckon there's something they haven't told you about. I reckon there's something else on the way, but I just can't put my finger on what it could be. I could be wrong, but I really think, they know how important today is. They know that All Out is the AEW big show. So they've got to find a way of kind of upstaging that. And, well, let's see. Let's see what they do. I can tell you that the network has gone over to NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. I can tell you that Aiden English is there as well, which I wasn't expecting. So, yeah, Aiden English is there. Of course, Nigel McGuinness as well. Can't see the entrance staging at the moment. I'm not expecting anything elaborate. The venue looks cool. Obviously not as grand as Blackpool. But, yeah, it's big. It looks a decent size venue. Well, let's see. Torpol 2000's gaming channel. Happy WrestleMus, everyone. That's a really good way of putting it. Happy WrestleMus. It does feel like that. Of course, right now, we've got New Japan Pro Wrestling going on as well in London right now. Like, the UK today is absolutely the place to be. I know AEW is later, but we've got big boxing match taking place at the O2 Arena. We've got New Japan Pro Wrestling happening down in London. We've got NXT UK taking place in Wales. So there's a lot going on in the UK today. And I'm sat at home whilst it's all happening. Oh, well. Hello to William. Hope you are well. Why is it so early, says the Kutcher UK family. It is early because it's on in the UK. It's taking place from Wales. I can tell you that it is 6:30, like early evening time. By the time it starts, I think it's going to start about 7. It runs for about 3 hours, 4 hours. It's going to go on till like 10, 11 o'clock at night here. So that's the reason why it's on so early, because it's taking place in the UK. Who is Watler? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I saw that graphic error. Hey Dave's been watching since 2016. I am a big fan. Thank you very much to Will Owen. Oh no, Willow. Now 100. I was trying to. It's quite small writing. I'm not even going to blame myself for that one. It's quite small writing. MJF is the best heel in AEW. I agree with Neek Man. And it's amazing that he hasn't got a match, actually. I think he's going to be in Cody's corner. I think he's going to get involved in that Cody match. But I agree, MJF, absolutely brilliant heel. Great on the mic as well. I mean, that's not only is he good in ring, but very strong on promos. So, yeah, I'm amazed they didn't give him a match. But maybe they've got something bigger planned. Hopefully sometime today we'll see Abby the Undertaker Witch. I would be surprised. I'd be surprised if she was at NXT UK Takeover. Days I'm watching CM Punk on Starcast. Very cool. I'm sure he'll say something to get people talking, but jury's out as to whether we see him at all out or not. Hey Days, I am back. Hello WWE Freak Official. I've been watching since July 2017. I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. And what a day as well. For those of you that don't know, we're going to be streaming all throughout NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. That show hasn't started yet. As you can see, the countdown clock ticking away. We've got 24 minutes, just over 24 minutes to go. But that gives us an opportunity to talk about the show, talk about AEW, and that is the stream we're doing next. AEW All Out live from Chicago. That will start as soon as NXT UK finishes. There might be like half an hour gap, something like that. But as soon as this stream finishes, I've already got the next one set up. We will be good to go for AEW. So pretty much, we're here from now all the way through to the early hours of the morning here in the UK. I think AEW is going to finish around 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that here. So, yeah, I can't wait. I mean, that has got a great card as well. We were talking about how strong NXT UK card is, but that has got a great card as well. Days, we should get British Bulldog at NXT UK TakeOver. Might be difficult considering he passed away, same as Dynamite Kid. But that would be a no-brainer if they were both still around. There was a really nice tribute, actually, at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool when Mustache Mountain wore tag team wrestling gear inspired by the British Bulldogs. It was really cool. It was really cool to see, actually. So, yeah, you'll always see nice little moments like that, little, tips of the hat to wrestlers gone past. And that's what we saw at Blackpool. So might get something similar tonight at Cardiff. Shout out to Peter Christ. Shout out to James Barry. Hey Days from Australia. It's 3:30 a.m. That is insane. Shout out to Jay Raptis there. Cesaro at TakeOver. Matty, yes, he is there. We haven't seen him yet, but they actually interviewed him after Raw. And he had his suitcase, and he's like, I've heard all about NXT UK, and I want to get over there to check out TakeOver Cardiff. And who knows, I might even get involved in some of the action. And that was it. He was off. So we haven't seen him yet, but we know that he has gone over to Cardiff for NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff. For those of you that don't know, Cardiff, the capital of Wales, one of the biggest cities in the UK. I've been there quite a few times myself. Massive shopping area. It's got one of the biggest shopping areas. Big shopping centre, loads of shops on the outside. It's a really cool place to visit because not only have they got this massive shopping area, they've got a castle. There's a castle in the middle of town. And then they opened like the second or third largest stadium in the UK there as well. It's the Wales National Stadium. That is bang in the centre of town. So if you go to Cardiff into the centre, you've got all these great shops. There's a castle and then this massive stadium as well. So it's quite an exciting place to go in the UK. And obviously they're not at the stadium. They are at, I think it's called the Motorpoint Arena or something like that. It's not a small venue, not a big venue either, nothing like the O2. But I'd say quite comparable to Blackpool. And we can see all three of the commentators on screen right now. You can kind of see behind them a few people starting to get to their seats. I can see a few empty seats. But obviously people will be making their way now as we are only just over 20 minutes away. You're the best YouTuber, no one else is good. Thank you very much, dude. I could see Trent turning on Tyler tonight, costing him the match against Walter, leading to a feud between the two. That is such a good idea. I really like that. I think that would be great. I don't know if it's maybe too soon. What with NXT going onto USA Network, you would think that Trent Seven, Tyler Bate's Mustache Mountain will feature quite a lot on NXT. I think that a lot of what you're going to see tonight, and this is why tonight is important, I think a lot of what you're going to see tonight, you will see on NXT when it goes onto USA Network. They're definitely going to want to use people like Walter, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven. I could see them using people like Dave Mastiff as well. I mean, he is so big. There's not many people the same size as Dave Mastiff. I'm thinking the likes of Keith Lee, Samoa Joe, maybe. I mean, I think Mastiff is way bigger than Samoa Joe. But yeah, real special talent. And talking of special talents, he is here. We are seeing the arrival of Cesaro. Let's see what he's got to say. He says, I've not brought my gear for nothing. Okay, so I think he's issued a challenge there. He says he's happy for anyone in the locker room to step up and step into the ring with Cesaro. I am very confident we're going to see Pete Dunne versus Cesaro. And if we see Pete Dunne versus Cesaro, that has got match of the year potential written all over it. All over it. Absolutely insane. How exciting is that? Cesaro has issued an open challenge. He has indeed. Are you watching the pre-show? I am, yes. Pre-show is only on for half an hour, so we've only got 19 minutes to go. And then we will get to the official start of NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. I think they'll probably start with Travis Banks against Noam Dar. They might then go into Dave Mastiff. Then they'll likely do the Cesaro Open Challenge. Or maybe they'll start with the tag teams, actually. They might start with the tag teams because it's going to be fast-paced, isn't it? There's 3 teams in that match. You've got Grizzled Young Veterans taking on Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, who are from Wales. They're my pick to win that match because I think they're going to want to give the Welsh crowd something to get excited about. And I think a title change, putting the belts onto the 2 Welshmen would be huge. And of course, Gallus are in that match as well. Wrestling Daze, it's totally going to be Kings of WrestleMania, Kings of Wrestling reunion. That would be cool. The thing is that he's issued an open challenge, though, to someone to step into the ring against him. So if that person is Cassius Ohno, then that could happen. And we could get Cesaro versus Cassius Ohno. But to be honest, I really think that they haven't made that much of a deal out of the Kings of Wrestling tag team. I know Cesaro went to a house show to help out Cassius Ohno. For those of you that don't know, they used to be in a tag team. Cassius Ohno and Cesaro used to team together on the indie scene. They haven't really spoken about it much in NXT, so I kind of feel like it would make more sense for Pete Dunne to come out and accept that challenge. People know Pete Dunne much better. He's obviously one of the most popular superstars down in developmental. I can't wait. I'm really excited. That's my gut feeling, but of course it could be anyone. It could be anyone. It could turn out to be Jordan Devlin. I don't know. Would love to see Pete Dunne and Trent Seven help Tyler. No is the answer. This is going to sound a bit weird, but I want Tyler to win, but I also don't. I want Tyler to win because I think he's one of the best young wrestlers in the world. What he's already achieved at such a young age is incredible. I mean, legit, he's got another 20 years ahead of him. Tyler Bate could be wrestling easily in 20 years' time. And just think of what he's already achieved. First ever UK champion, former NXT Tag Team Champion, Match of the Year at NXT for TakeOver against Pete Dunne. Absolutely incredible, and he's got like 20 odd years ahead of him. But I just think they've got something special with Walter. So as much as I want Tyler Bate to win, I really want them to keep building Walter up. I want them to have Walter as this unstoppable force. I just don't think taking the title off Walter right now would make a great deal of sense. So my prediction is Walter will retain, but I will be cheering for Tyler Bate. Sarah Shaw is here. Have a good evening, peeps, and to you as well, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. And as we said, should be a very fun evening. Blaine asks, did Cesaro go back to NXT? No. He has paid a one-off visit to NXT UK, and that is it. That is all. Daze, are you going to the shows for NXT UK in Brentwood in October? Only $56.50 for a ringside ticket. Sadly not. No, I would be tempted to go to an NXT UK taping, but I'd probably wait for one that's a little closer than Brentwood. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit critical of how they actually do them. I really passionately feel like you should be able to meet at least one of the wrestlers. If you go to an NXT house show in America, then there's 3 wrestlers at a table that everyone can meet for free. I actually went to one in Tampa, and the 3 wrestlers were, I think it was Mia Yim, Casey Catanzaro, and Deonna Purrazzo. And obviously they were in the Mae Young Classic at the time. We know Mia Yim has gone on to great things. Casey Catanzaro as well has been in the Royal Rumble. So she's done some great stuff. Deonna, we're still waiting for her to really break through. But yeah, you could meet them for free. And I went to the NXT UK taping. I was really disappointed that they didn't do anything like that. You know, it'd be a great way of just getting over some of this young talent that they've got. You know, like meeting Amir Jordan, meeting James Drake, meeting Oliver Carter or whatever. That, you know, you'd be buzzing about it on social media. There'd be pictures on social media. It's like win-win. I don't understand why they don't do that. So, very cheap prices for tickets. You're going to see some great action, but I definitely feel like they could tweak a few things to make it even better. I'm from Wales. Unfortunately, just missed out on the chance to get tickets. That's unusual, dude, or unlucky, I should say, to R-Smart there, because I think tickets did sell quite fast for this. I don't actually know if it's sold out. You might have got some on, like, the secondary markets, but, of course, you're always going to pay a slightly inflated price, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. It should be a great show. I think you're going to get some great action tonight. You know, but the network is so good. The production is so high that, yeah, you still feel like you're there. Are you going to go to New Smiths next week? Where's the New Smiths? I don't know. Sitting in Bangkok airport at the moment, waiting to come back home to the UK. So hoping this stream fills the time. Kieran, I'm sure it will, because not only are we here for NXT UK Takeover, which is literally less than 12 minutes away, but we, of course, will be back half an hour or so later with AEW All Out. Cannot wait for that show. Really excited to see if CM Punk is going to get involved. I don't feel like he's going to get involved in the action, but do I think they're going to show him sat at ringside? Yes. I totally do. I could definitely see him sitting there. I'm also interested to know who's going to be unveiling the Women's Championship, We know that the AEW title was revealed by Bret the Hitman Hart. So who is going to reveal the women's championship? Maybe James Ellsworth. He likes getting involved in like women's matches and things like that. So yeah, maybe they could have James Ellsworth reveal the championship. Although saying that, I don't actually know what happened with the legal stuff that was going on with James Ellsworth. Last I heard, I think all the charges against him had been dropped, but I'm not too sure. Daze, can me and KJ get a title shot for the tag team championship? No. Off to Bird of Prey place tomorrow to let them fly off me. Wondering if RKOing them when they land on my arm. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do that. You probably wouldn't be welcome back. And honestly, I think the Birds of Prey would probably get one over on you. So I'd probably refrain from going down that path. Happy birthday to Jeff Hardy. Hey Daze, who do you think will step up to accept the challenge against Cesaro? I think it'll be Pete Dunne. I agree. I think it'll be Pete Dunne as well. I don't see how you can do an NXT takeover and not have Pete Dunne on the card. So yeah, I don't know if this is like a last minute booking thing just to get him on the show, or if it's a case that this was always the plan. They always wanted to do a match like this. So we'll have to wait and see. That's what I thought, but I read something that said they weren't having them. They weren't having them. Having what? I hope people don't bash All Out just because Punk doesn't show up. No, I'm sure they won't. I think there's going to be other things that they can bash instead. I am an AEW fan, but NXT for me is better. I think that they are still trying to find their feet. I think some of the humour can be a little bit wide of the mark sometimes. I think the fact that they're constantly bashing WWE has got tired for people. So I think there's a few things that AEW don't do that well. There are only minor things though. It's nothing massive or major. And tonight is a big chance for them to show that they are a serious company, that they can put on seriously good matches. I mean, Pac against Omega could be the best match we see all day. So Pac against Omega is going to be incredible. The drama as well. The drama of crowning the first AEW champion. That is going to be huge. So really looking forward to it. I think the whole night is going to be a lot of fun. Sorry if I haven't been here in a while. I was at the start of the stream, but currently eating my dinner. Enjoy it, my friend. Who is the NXT UK champion? It is a guy called Walter. He's big, strong, powerful, imposing. He beat Pete Dunne. I think he'll beat Tyler Bate tonight. Do you like Joseph Connors? I was watching Joseph Connors the other day, and actually he was more impressive than I remember. So I can't say that I'm a big fan, but I appreciate that he is a good wrestler. AJ Parker dropping a super chat. Can't watch with you, my friend, but have fun. I feel like Pete Dunne beats Cesaro. You will see the best reaction video Daze has ever done. AJ Parker, thank you very much for the support, my friend. Yeah, I will be very, very excited if Pete Dunne gets one over on Cesaro. I met Cesaro. He is an absolutely fantastic guy. I do feel like Cesaro's role is to put over talent. He's not a jobber. He's not there to make up numbers, but he is definitely someone that can bring the best out in other people. He's like the male version of Natalia. That is it. If you was to have like a dream mixed match pairing, Cesaro and Natalia are like legit. They are both incredible wrestlers, arguably the best male, best female wrestlers in WWE. Both never really reached the heights that they should have. Something was always holding both of them back. I know that Natalia has been like women's champion a few times, but she never quite got to the level that, like, Becky's reached or Charlotte's at, And I feel sorry for both of them. I met both of them, and both of them absolutely brilliant. So I do feel like whoever Cesaro goes up against, I think he will give them the win. And honestly, it could be Pete Dunne. It really could be Pete Dunne. I love your videos. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate the support. Hey, Daze, getting ready to buy All Out. Very cool. Same here. I haven't actually bought it yet, so I'll be doing that in a minute when this starts. I've got my telly on at the moment, so I've got NXT UK streaming on my second laptop. Just a cheap laptop that I managed to pick up for like a £200, I think it was, something like that. Just so I could stream whilst watching the TV. Because on TV right now, I've got Burnley versus Liverpool. So I'm actually watching the football. I can tell you 2-0 Liverpool. 67 minutes gone. Burnley versus Liverpool on that screen. I've got NXT UK starting in 5 minutes on this screen. And as soon as that finishes, then I will try and buy AEW. I was a bit gutted as well. I made a bit of a mistake. Normally I stream the cage fighting. I stream UFC. And I knew that there was a lot happening today, so I didn't even bother looking at UFC to see what time it was on. And it started this morning. It was on at 11 o'clock. So had I have realised, I definitely would have streamed it. So I could have streamed from like 11 till 2, then come back at 6 to do NXT UK, then come back for AEW. I could have done like a mad 18-hour stream. But yeah, a bit gutted, gutted that I didn't realise that. So my bad. Do you know the release date for the Cassius Ohno figure? Cassius Ohno, I think, is in Elite 71. I think, is he the chase for 71? I think he's the chase. No, not the chase. The exclusive for 71, because I think Freddie Blassie is the exclusive for 72. So 71 is mid-October. 72 is end of November. So it's going to be around October time. They're always a little earlier than they say. So I'm going to say early October is my guess. Hey, Daze, what have I missed? You have missed absolutely nothing. Less than nothing. We're still on the pre-show, so yeah. AEW available to purchase on PlayStation for the first time. Really? Okay. That's cool. I've never actually gone through my PlayStation, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Sarah Shaw, Cassius will step up. Him and Cesaro were a tag team. Yeah, I could see that. Imperium is one of the best stables in WWE right now. Too bad not a lot of people watch NXT UK. Well, you say that, but it is the second most watched show on the network. NXT obviously being the first, and then it's NXT UK. Obviously, this is unknown territory for me when it comes to how popular an NXT UK takeover would be, because I was actually at the first one. And honestly, if AEW wasn't on right now, I would be at this one as well. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to know how popular NXT UK is. This is going to be a real eye-opener for me, personally, to find out just how popular it is. I only know that NXT UK is the second most popular show, but I don't know numbers. I don't know how far behind NXT it is, so is it close? Is it miles away? Are people excited for this? Are they distracted by New Japan? Are they distracted by AEW? I honestly don't know, so very excited to find out. They were called the Kings of Wrestling on the independent circuit. That is correct. I heard Cesaro issued an open challenge. My guess is Pete Dunne. Cesaro has. Pete Dunne, I think, is probably the favourite right now. Wrestling Daze, I'm in Chicago for All Out. Heading to the Sears Center in a bit, but we'll be watching TakeOver in my hotel. King Ghostface 167. Honestly, I absolutely mean this. Have a fantastic time. I think you are going to go to a very special show. I really do. I really think you're going to see something very, very special. I mean, it's almost guaranteed, what with the first AEW champion being crowned. If AEW is here still in like 50 odd years, today is going to be seen as a very historic moment. People will look back. I mean, everyone remembers the first didn't they? Like the first WWE champion, Buddy Rogers. The first NXT Raw Women's Champion. Raw Women's Champion. NXT Champion would be Paige. WWE Raw Women's Champion would be Charlotte. I think SmackDown was Becky. Obviously, NXT UK Champion, Tyler Bate. You just remember the first. So, yeah, I really think it'll be Hangman Page later. I know a lot of people think it'll be Jericho, but I think it'll be Hangman Page. And I think it'll be an absolutely fantastic match as well. Hey Daze, can we see Drew McIntyre at NXT UK? Yeah, you could. You absolutely could. That would be a good shout, actually. He would fit, and I think he's very interested in doing it as well. But I'm not sure if you will. I don't know if you will. I don't know how he would get involved because we've already got enough matches on the card. Maybe that's a really good shout. Perhaps he'll be at ringside waving. Perhaps he came over with Cesaro and he's going to be sat in the crowd. So, very good shout. You're my big inspiration. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the support and I appreciate the fact we are going over live now. Live to NXT UK. You can see the light flashing away there. The countdown clock has counted down. If you are watching as well and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us because we're here all throughout this whole NXT UK. We're going to be calling the action, live reaction, live analysis. Then we're going to go into AEW. Make sure that you're comfortable. And that you stay with us here because NXT UK is about to begin. So let's get rid of the countdown clock because that is going to annoy me with it flashing away. And let's get rid of the text for now. We are going over to NXT UK. Right. Don't know what the first match is going to be. They're showing us. There's all the shops, look, that I was telling you about. It's massive, Cardiff. One of the biggest cities in the UK. Okay, we've got graphic here, and they're just showing us Imperium. I completely agree with people that were saying Imperium's one of the best factions. Absolutely are. They are dominant. I would love to see Undisputed Era against Imperium. That would be insane. Imagine that at War Games. Undisputed Era versus Imperium. They could do that as well if they wanted to when NXT goes to the main roster. I mean that they're ready. They've got Alexander Wolf. Got Walter in there, you know. I'm excited for both NXT UK and AEW. Does Wrestling Daze have Instagram? Wrestling Daze does have Instagram, yes. They're just counting down all these matches going through. It's just the intro at the moment. As soon as anything major happens, I, of course, will tell you about it. Get comfortable, fasten your seatbelts. NXT will begin. We are making our descent into Cardiff right now. You're right, I do sound like an air hostess. We are, ladies and gentlemen, we are making our descent into... I can't even talk. I'm so excited, I can't even talk. We are making our descent into NXT Takeover Cardiff. I'm just watching how we got towards Tyler against Walter. Daze, I'm at a barbecue. What's going on? Nothing. It's literally just begun. So you haven't missed anything so far. Do you have Discord? No. And now, here we go. Right, tasty. I'm into this. What is going to start the show? I'm guessing it's going to be the tag teams. That's just a guess. Couple of guys in the front row wearing Nasty Boys t-shirts. Decent crowd. Look at the crowd there. Tell you what, there's a fair few thousand there. That's a really good crowd. Really good crowd. We've got Vic Joseph. We've got Nigel McGuinness. I don't know where Aiden English has disappeared to, but Aiden English has disappeared. There was 3 of them on the pre-show, and now there's 2. So, yeah, I don't know where Aiden English has gone. But there's a lot of people there. I'd love to know the number. Feeling like a good 5,000 or so. Right, we are starting with Noam Dar. This is going to be Noam Dar versus Travis Banks. And as I said, you know, this is probably the match that I'm least looking forward to. But to be perfectly honest, they're going to go out there and absolutely smash this apart. I've got no doubt about it. This is one of the biggest matches in Noam Dar's career. Same with Travis Banks as well. You know, they're opening the show. NXT UK Takeover. There's no ramp or anything. Like, the entrance is flat. They do that a lot in NXT UK, actually. Have, like, no entrance staging, just flat ramp. So, really good reaction for Noam Dar. Aiden English is in 205 Live. I hope he comes back and will be with Rusev at NXT UK. Well, I'd be amazed if Rusev turns up in NXT UK. That would be awesome, though. It wouldn't surprise me if he went to NXT. Right, Noam Dar in the ring. We've got the Kiwi buzzsaw Travis Banks about to make his way down to the ring. It's always the matches you least look forward to that can be match of the night, it seems. That's a really good point by Marcus. Really good point. Hey Daze, hope all is well. I missed your prediction video. What match are you most looking forward to, and who do you think will win? I can tell you, the light is annoying, isn't it? What match am I looking forward to? Who do I think will win? Match I'm most looking forward to for NXT UK would probably be the main event, Walter against Tyler Bate, although now it would probably be Cesaro's open challenge. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I think that whoever Cesaro faces, I think will lose. I think Cesaro is going to put that person over. I think that Walter will be victorious in the main event as well. So when it comes to these matches and this show, that's what I'm most looking forward to. For those of you interested, I can tell you that Liverpool have just scored again as well. And we are underway with Noam Dar against Travis Banks. Is it nice out? It's very sunny here as the sun is setting, I can tell you. It's just all of a sudden started going into my eyes. Okay, so the two of them locking up. Hope all is well with C Wrestling. Yes, hello to C Wrestling. If I haven't said hello already, hope you are well. I hate NXT. Okay, controversial. What time does AEW start? Starts in, I think the pre-show starts in around about 4 hours time, something like that. And obviously there's going to be a couple of matches on the pre-show. Right, I tell you, Noam Dar has got the arm of Travis Banks. Travis Banks getting up to his feet, trying to reverse it. Daze, what if Tyler Bate wins the NXT UK and Tyler's friend turns on him? That was discussed earlier, yes. That was discussed earlier, but we'll have to wait and see. Part of me feels like it would be a bit too soon for Trent Seven to turn on Tyler. Birthday bad bye, thanks. Lots of kicks coming in from both guys. Not a great deal landing. Just a little bit of back and forth in the early stages. As we said, out of all the matches, this is the match I was least looking forward to. So it's kind of good to not get it out of the way, but get it out of the way. Days, how long will NXT UK be? It's probably going to be about 3 hours or so, I'd imagine. It's going to be it's basically an NXT takeover. That's what we've got here. Right, Noam Dar gets thrown against the ropes, but slides to the outside. Travis Banks, though, what's he looking for? Goes to the outside. Nice kick. Soccer kick from Travis Banks. Grabbing Noam Dar, throwing him back into the ring. Going for the cover. Kick out by Noam Dar. Here's a big theory. Braun will win against Seth. Bray will challenge Braun. He wins, uses the heel glove, and then the Wyatt family will get back together. The Fiend made Rowan do it. What do you think? Yeah. That's perfectly fine theory, yeah. Nice clothesline from Noam Dar. Came off the top rope. Clotheslined Travis Banks, and Travis Banks crashes down into the ring. Travis Banks I don't know why he was on that top rope, but he was on that top rope and he gets clotheslined by Noam Dar. Nice little spot there. Nice little moment that was. The sun is absolutely doing my head in right now. I cannot wait for it to set. I've never had issues like this before. It's very rare for us to stream this early. Whereabouts in the UK are you from? I am from Birmingham in the Midlands. And I still kind of live around there. In fact, I don't live too far from Wales. I live very close to like the north of Wales. Cardiff is down in the south. I could probably get there to where they are from here in around about an hour and a half. Kind of around about that time. So, yeah, I reckon it'd take about an hour and a half to get to where they are from here. And I was tempted, as I said, if it wasn't for AEW, I definitely would have gone to this. It's all Noam Dar at the moment. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a new advert that's up for SmackDown. I don't know if you saw that. Very, very cool. Pay-per-views are usually $60, $49.99 is not bad. Days, would you ever go to an ICW event? Probably not, no. There's just too much wrestling, and ICW is just not on my radar because of how much other stuff there is to watch. Right, Noam Dar hurling Travis Banks into the corner. Travis Banks with a kick. Goes against the ropes. Basement drop kick to Noam Dar. Travis Banks with a German. He keeps hold, looking for the pin. Can only get a 2. Don't let the sun go down. I know, yeah, you can start singing that. Don't let the sun go down on me. AEW is in talks with Impact Wrestling about a woman debut. Okay, sounds interesting. Travis Banks going up top. Oh, came crashing down. Noam Dar moved out the way. Back elbow by Travis Banks. In the corner. Noam Dar under the legs of Travis Banks. Round the back. Nice. I tell you, there's some good wrestling here. Like, actual wrestling, there's some decent wrestling. Are you gonna spin the wheel? In a bit. We'll do it in about half an hour. Excited to see Jungle Boy. Yeah, should be good. Thoughts on the new SmackDown logo? Think it looks brilliant. Really like it. There was a SmackDown logo that was doing the rounds not long ago, which I didn't like the look of. It looked quite industrial. This one looks a little bit more friendly. Over to the ropes goes Dari. Was in a submission hold. I gotta be honest, this match just isn't doing it for me at the moment. I was a bit worried about it beforehand. I've never been the biggest fan of Noam Dar. Travis Banks, I think, is good, but he just doesn't have any momentum for me going into this. Both can wrestle, though. Both can put on a great match. Slapped by Noam Dar. And it does seem to have angered Banks, and that's what this needs. It needs a bit of intensity. No, looking for a swinging net breaker. Both of them are. They're just going round in circles. Slam down. Travis Banks. 1, 2. Kick out Noam Dar with the pin. What game are you watching on the pitch? What game are you watching on the pitch? I don't understand. On the TV, I've got Liverpool against Burnley. It's the 88th minute, and Liverpool are definitely winning. Oh, got caught. Ankle lock by Noam Dar. Ankle lock by Noam Dar. Travis Banks in a bit of pain here. Banks trying to free himself. I don't know who's putting the pressure on who here. It's kind of twisted the leg round. So they're both locked in with each other. And they're both like sat in the ring, trading blows back and forth. They break apart. Both are down now. Referee count him. Okay, they're going over to different corners. Noam Dar in the one corner. Banks goes charging over. He gets lifted over the top rope. Ducks underneath. Nice kick by Noam Dar. Banks holds on. Drop kick by Noam Dar. Banks to the outside. They're fighting on the outside now. Into the steps goes Travis Banks. And back into the ring. Clothesline to the back of the head, which was quite brutal. Travis Banks gets his shoulder up. Rumours going around that AEW are in talks with Impact Wrestling to get Tennille Dashwood in the Women's Battle Royal. That would make sense. I think Eva Marie will win the Battle Royal. That would be the death of AEW. Right, kicks coming in now by Noam Dar. Travis Banks getting up to his feet. Reversing it. Dar into the corner. Dar collapses down. Drop kick by Banks. Double stomp by Banks. Kick out. This is dull, man. This is really dull. Like, they're doing a lot of good stuff. Like, the wrestling is fine. There's a decent pace to it. But it's just drop kick, clothesline, revert. There's not many big spots. There's next to no big spots. Against the ropes. Suicide dive by Banks. There's nothing here that you don't see on, like, Raw or SmackDown. There's nothing here that's going to strike fear into AEW. What do you think about CM Punk to AEW? I think it's unlikely, but you could see him in the crowd. Travis Banks off the barricade with Slice of Heaven, which is an Inzaguri type move off the barricade. Banks goes up, double stomp, like a coup de grace by Banks, and only gets a 2. Only gets a 2. Noam Dar getting his shoulder up. What time is AEW? Be about 4 hours time. This match has been boring. Why is this the opener? No spark, no charisma. They both seem bland. Yeah, I don't disagree. I really wanted to be like getting excited about this match and, you know, kicking it off on the right foot, but for me, this is the biggest problem with NXT UK is the fact that they've got too many wrestlers that can put on these kinds of matches. Like, technically, it's sound. It's absolutely fine. They haven't botched much. I can't say I've seen anything that's been clunky or out of place. There's been a nice pace to it. Like, it could have been much slower. It's been fighting in the ring. It's been fighting out the ring. They've gone up top. You know, they've done suicide dives. But there's no spark. There's nothing. There's no innovation. There's nothing that stands out. Second rope gets kicked by Noam Dar. The only positive is that once we're past this, I think we're going to be in for a great show. Because I think the tag match is going to be absolute carnage. And Dar wins. Dar wins an absolute nothing match for me. That's disappointing. So, yeah, I think Noam Dar wins a nothing match there. I think it's a bad result as well because Travis Banks now is nowhere near the title picture. You could argue that Noam Dar is, but he's already had a title shot. We've already seen him take on Pete Dunne for the NXT UK Championship. He came up short, and I can't see why he would or how he would beat Walter. Felt like building Travis Banks would have made more sense, but it's not the way they wanted to go, and it's not the way they've gone. Not feeling that. Really not feeling that. Finally, it's over. Yes. And also the sun, as it's going away. We've got like a big hedge outside the window, and the sun is now just starting to go behind that hedge, so I don't feel like I'm being bullied by nature anymore. So, Noam Dar with the victory. Very flat match, but as we said, things can only get better, in the words of D-Ream. Too many kickouts. Too many big moves with the kickouts. Made no sense. I'm excited for tonight's commentary for AEW since they hired Golden Boy full time. I disagree. I thought the match was good. Do you think Walter's tag team partners will get involved and cost Tyler the match? I think they'll get involved. And then I think you'll even see British Strong Style come down and get involved. But I can't say that they're going to help him win. I think they'll cancel each other out and Walter will find a way of getting the victory. I think there's a little advert here for NXT, which of course is moving to USA Network on September 18th. Again, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe because we cover Raw every Monday, SmackDown every Tuesday, NXT every Wednesday, NXT takeovers, NXT UK takeovers, AEW shows where we can try and cover AEW. I will try to do that as well. So yeah, lots going on at the moment. We're backstage with Kaylee Ray, just loosening up. Of course, she's got that big match coming up against Toni Storm for the NXT UK Women's Championship. And Cesaro is backstage. So, open challenge. Cesaro says he doesn't care who answers this open challenge. That Barthel? One of Imperium just... Is that the match? Is that the match we're getting? No, it's Dragunov. We actually watched Dragunov on NXT UK on Wednesday. I stuck around wanting to see what all the hype was about. This guy, this Dragunov, actually beat Walter in WXW, I think it is. So this guy is legit. This match will be absolutely insane. Gotta be honest though, bit disappointed that we're not seeing Pete Dunne. Could it be a triple threat? Could Pete Dunne still come down? So, looks like this is what we're getting. Dragunov. They're quite high on this guy, aren't they? They're quite high on him. I thought this was one of the guys out of Imperium. He looks just like one of the guys out of Imperium. He's getting the microphone. Dragunov is here. So he's called out Cesaro. And here's Cesaro's music. There he is, look, Cesaro. This match should be awesome. This match should be insane. Dragunov, for those of you that haven't seen, a very good wrestler. I did like what I saw from him on NXT UK on Wednesday. And as we said, you know, he's very powerful. He's quite frenetic. So he's constantly moving around, Dragunov. Cesaro. I'm happy with this match. Should be good. This is like real wrestling, isn't it? This is like, if you're into your wrestling, if you're a genuine wrestling fan, this is a match that would excite you. I get it. Big Cesaro chant. Absolutely ripped. He is in the shape of his life, Cesaro. There we go. We are underway. So, there we go. Did not predict this. I thought it would be Pete Dunne. It isn't Pete Dunne. We are getting Cesaro against Dragunov. And I think Dragunov will get the victory here. Chops coming in by Cesaro. It's just a bit of a shame, isn't it, that we saw Dragunov backstage. It's just a bit of a shame that Cesaro didn't come to the ring and do the challenge and then he came out. Kind of robbed us of the surprise. Don't understand why they did it that way. Crossbody. suppose it's so Dragunov doesn't get booed, because everyone would want it to be Pete Dunne. So if they'd have done it that way and Cesaro had come out first, then people would be expecting Pete Dunne, and then Dragunov might have got booed. NXT chant, European uppercut by Cesaro. Dragunov was standing there like, come on. He's giving it all the Shinsuke. Why is Cesaro on NXT when he is from Raw? He said he had heard a lot about NXT UK and he wanted to come and check it out. Chop by Cesaro. Dragunov fires a chop back. Who's the midget from the 1950s Soviet Union? He's a little bit like Soviet Union Finn Balor, isn't he? He's kind of got that same body type. Like, quite small, but quite jacked as well. Whoa! Cesaro just hurls Dragunov to the outside. That was awesome. Dragunov just got thrown into the barricade over the top rope. Yeah, he didn't just throw him out. He hurled him. Cesaro to the outside. Grabbing Dragunov face first onto the top of the barricade. Feel like Dragunov will win. I agree. I think Dragunov will win. What an entrance for Cesaro. He looks like a warrior going to war, says Eduardo. Yeah, completely agree. Crowd are going crazy for him. Nice leg drop by Cesaro. Kick out by Dragunov. It's clear that they feel they've got something pretty special with Dragunov. Back elbow by Dragunov, and again. Oh, straight into a sleeper. Cesaro's got a sleeper hooked on. We're about 15 minutes away as well from Wheel of Fun, so we will do our first Wheel of Fun in about 15 minutes' time. Kick out by Dragunov. Dragunov will lose to Cesaro, says Eddie Guerrero. If we were expecting to believe WWE superstars have the freedom to say, yeah, I want to go to NXT UK, then how come NXT TakeOver isn't full of WWE main roster superstars? Perhaps they don't like NXT. Perhaps they only watch NXT UK. Perhaps that's where all its views come from. It's the second most viewed show on the network because all of the main roster watches NXT UK. They feel less threatened by NXT UK. The problem with NXT is if someone's good, they might get called up and take their spot. It's probably not going to happen with NXT UK. I mean, honestly, realistically, how far could Dragunov go? I suppose he could go all the way to the main roster, and certainly now that NXT is the main roster, I could see them moving Dragunov to NXT. Oh, Dragunov was doing a little bit of a 619 kind of a thing, but got caught into the Cesaro swing. Cesaro swinging Dragunov around. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's going for a Guinness World Record here. Cesaro's still going. It's the longest Cesaro swing. I don't even know what number we're up to. We're into the 20s. He's still going. Dragunov. Oh, look at this. He's still going. Wow. Wow. That was like 40 odd rotations. Dragunov has gone so dizzy his eyes are red. They were red before, but you know the point. Cesaro got dizzy. He had to go over and hold on to the ropes. Finally, he gets a cover, but he pulls him up. Beautiful. Into a crossface. Dragunov in the center of the ring. He's just been spun around 40 times. Now he's into a crossface. Cesaro showing Noam Dar and Travis Banks how to put on a great singles match. Dragunov in a whole world of pain here. Crowd are chanting tap. Dragunov having to dig deep. "40 swings, I know, incredible. Dragunov clothesline. Down goes Cesaro. Both guys are down right now. Daze, are you going to get WWE 2K20? I think I will, yes. CM Punk is all elite. Has that been announced? It would be weird for them to announce that in advance if he is. Let's see what Twitter's saying. We're here for NXT UK. We're here for breaking news as well. Can't see anything on Twitter. Elbows coming in from Cesaro. Beautiful German suplex there by Dragunov. Dragunov had Cesaro in that German suplex and he was just getting elbowed in the head, but he still managed to drop it back through the ropes. Suicide dive by Dragunov. That's the second match in a row that we've had a suicide dive. Will one feature in every match? It's like, it's the modern day drop kick, a suicide dive. Oh, Dragunov was uneasy. But he jumps off the top, delivering a beautiful drop kick to the side of the head of Cesaro. Cesaro managing to kick out. Yeah, Dragunov, high risk. Taking a lot of risks here. No, it's not announced. Not announced. I didn't think so. They weren't saying it on Twitter. Royal Quest sucks, does it? I would say NXT UK sucked for the first match. I wasn't a fan, and I saw people in the chat saying they were, but for me, it wasn't holding my attention. This is Cesaro coming out, and absolutely brilliant. Chops coming in by Dragunov, who answered that open challenge. Headbutt by Cesaro, who picks up Dragunov. Ah! Oh! Slams him down. Two. Shoulder up by Dragunov. Cesaro against the ropes. That's got to be it. Uppercut. Two. No! Kicks out again. Dragunov. I don't know how he's kicking out of this. Cesaro picked up Dragunov, slammed him down, bringing his knee up, went for the cover. Two. Then he quickly goes against the ropes. Beautiful European uppercut. Gets everything on the cover. Two again. Dragunov's like, he's punch drunk. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It went for another European uppercut, but backslide by Dragunov. Cesaro kicks out. Round the top, knee to the face by Dragunov. Cesaro is staggering around, is up on the shoulders of Dragunov, who drives him into the corner. What a brilliant match. This is awesome, is the chant from the crowd, and rightfully so. This is awesome. Absolutely brilliant action. No wonder they want to put Dragunov onto this show. And they're putting him in there with one of the best wrestlers WWE has in Cesaro. Dragunov comes crashing down onto Cesaro. Goes for the cover. Kick out by Cesaro. Some people in the crowd on their feet right now. Commentators are saying that Dragunov needs to keep his foot on the gas. Feel that Cossack spirit. He's talking to the crowd. He's taking a bit too long. Cesaro on his feet. Oh! Cesaro. Neutralizer. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, Dragunov. Dragunov just took too long. He had the momentum, but then he was talking to the crowd. He was fired up. He gets caught by Cesaro. I mean, that's I'm surprised at the result, but that's still going to work wonders for Dragunov. Everyone is going to know Dragunov's name. Really great match. NXT has had a good week. Guess Pete Dunne comes out now. I don't know. I don't know why he would come out now. What matches have happened so far? So far, we've had Noam Dar against Travis Banks. Noam Dar was victorious. And now we've just had Dragunov against Cesaro. And Dragunov falling just a little short. But a fantastic match. And Cesaro makes his way to the back. He's going back to the ring, though. I don't think he's going to go back to beat up Dragunov. I think he's going to maybe help him to his feet or something. I don't know, actually. He's crouched in the corner. Cesaro crouched in the corner. Match is over. And he goes charging forward, and just as he gets there, he puts his hand out. And is saying something to Dragunov. Pats him on the back. Brilliant. I tell you what, a hell of a match. Cesaro does it so effortlessly, doesn't he? So effortlessly. I wish I was that good at anything that effortlessly. Just where you just literally can just do it better than anyone else and not even try. I don't even feel like he was trying. He just did his thing. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's do the first Wheel of Fun, shall we? So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Let's get that wheel. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. It would be cool if we could try and get to 500 by the end of AEW. So It's a bit of a way off. 130 subs to go. But that'd be cool if we could get to that. It's kind of a round number. So that's our aim for this evening. Right, let's go over to Streamlabs because, of course, I haven't set anything up. We're just seeing some pictures of Cardiff. And as I've said before, been there a few times. And it is a lovely place. I'm guessing tag teams next. There's Adrian Street. He's got a tie on that says NXT UK. Brilliant documentary of Adrian Street on the network as well. I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. If you haven't, definitely watch it. Definitely check it out. Adrian Street, imagine what I could do to you. And there's Tyler Bate backstage with Trent Seven. Can he be the first ever two-time champion? Trent Seven helping him get warmed up. It is going to be the tag teams next, so let's get this wheel spun. Whilst that's spinning, I will try and change the background over. Multitasking, so much to do. Travis NXT tag. Boom. And it is giveaway. Right, let's get rid of the text. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the wheel. Boom. Right, giveaway. Have got some figures, but we're going to wait on those. I've got a few figures, but obviously we've got a long night ahead. So if we give one away now, then it's only going to mean less later. So I think we'll save the figures. What we'll do is we'll give away WWE Kids Magazine and 3 packs of Slam Attacks. So in here you've got all of the posters. There's a Wrestling Daze article. In fact, there I am on the back. My favourite moments of the Wrestling Daze. So there we go. Look, WWE Kids Magazine. So we're going to give that away and 3 packs of Slam Attacks. They will go to the 20th person that gives me the word street. 20th person that gives me the word street. Because, of course, I'm thinking about Adrian Street. People already trying to guess what those words are going to be. It's not Cardiff. I'm looking for the 20th person that gives me the word street. Here they come. Here come the streets. Good band, actually. Okay, let's count this up. I can tell you that NXT UK Tag Team Championships are up next. Really, I'm not a fan of those belts. I know people like them. I don't like them. I've never liked them. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done to Zykami Porter. Well done, Zykami Porter, who is the winner this time. NXT UK Zykami Porter wins a WWE Kids Magazine and 3 packs of Slam Attacks. Don't forget as well, if it lands on Slam Attacks, it's all doubled. I'm going to double them all. So if it does land on Slam Attacks in the future, it will be 6 packs of Slam Attacks. We do have figures. I've got like British Bulldog. Seemed like the right time to give away a British Bulldog figure. Look at that. SummerSlam 1992. Arguably the best pay-per-view to ever take place in the UK. We've got a British Bulldog to give away. I've got a Cesaro as well. I've got a Cesaro to give away. So, it's great Cesaro. Look at the face scan. So, yeah, we've got some figures to give away. But obviously, we've got a long way to go. We've got the rest of NXT UK. We've also got AEW All Out. So, yeah, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. I can tell you that Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster are in the ring. Gallus have just made their way down. So Gallus are here. Is Triple H there? Yes, Triple H is there. We haven't seen him, but we know that he's going to be there. He's going to be backstage. He's very hands-on with NXT and NXT UK. And if ever you watch any of the backstage kind of documentaries, then you always see him there. So the champions on their way, Grizzled Young Veterans, James Drake, and of course Zach Gibson. The title bouts look class. Any of the NXT titles I've seen are class. Daze, where can I buy the magazine? It's available in the UK at all newsagents. I've seen it in the likes of Tesco, Asda, WH Smith's. All of those places sell the magazine. They sell them every month. And I think I've been in it for like quite a while now. I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate. Daze, do you think Sasha Alexa Abu Dhabi Battle Pack will be a rare pack soon? Yeah, I think it's got potential, definitely. I think it's very interesting ring attire. Don't know if when they'll ever wear that ring attire again. Obviously, it signifies a very special moment. Once it's out of shops, then... I mean, they made a few. It's obviously part of the main Battle Pack line, so that's the only downer, is that it's not an exclusive. So they made quite a few of them, but they made quite a few of Elite Series 1, and they go for crazy prices now. So, yeah, you might have to wait a while, but that's definitely something I could see increasing in value in the future. Okay, the match is underway. Mark Andrews is starting us off against Zach Gibson. I can tell you that the football has now finished. Liverpool were victorious, so I am now going to currently try and buy AEW. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm already sure I'm going to hit problems, but... So, Zach Gibson in the ring with... Mark Andrews. We are definitely going to be giving away figures during the AEW show. That is certain. Cardiff in fine voice. Shoes off if you hate Gibson. Nice technique. I think all 4 tag team champions should have a match to see who is the best. What if they started doing chase battle packs like they do with elites? To be honest, battle packs don't sell that well anyway. I think like basics were the best sellers, then it was elites, and then it was battle packs. So I don't think the numbers are there in order to convince people to buy them. Okay, both of the Welsh boys are in. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. Of course, we know that Adrian Street is there. I tell you what I hate about these matches. Why don't one member of each team always compete? Why is it... Why have you got 3 teams but only 2 people in the ring? Hate that. Surely it should be like a triple threat. Or just have all 6 people fighting at the same time. I know that would be carnage, but it'd make it a lot more interesting. Starcast with CM Punk just ended. He will not be at All Out. I'm 100% confident of that. What makes you say that, dude? Wolfgang drops down onto Mark Andrews. All 3 teams are in there right now. I can tell you that Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster are wearing white and green, obviously the colours of Wales. And there's red. I think it's the dragon that they've got on their tights, on their ring attire. Into the corner. Zach Gibson tags in. They're a good little team, actually, Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Against the ropes goes Andrews. Puts the brakes on. Nice kick. Takes out Mark Coffey. It's all Andrews and Webster right now. The crowd are loving it. Of course, these guys are from Wales. Moonsault by Webster. Wolfgang comes in. Mark Andrews is amazing. He is a very good wrestler. Very good wrestler. Who needs a call-up? Who needs a call-up? To be honest, no one. You could make an argument for Toni Storm, but they've only just called up Rhea Ripley and Pete Dunne. I can't say there's really anyone that's ready in NXT UK. It needs a bit more star power, NXT UK. To the outside goes Webster. My network is lagging. To be honest, mine's okay. The network's been awful the past few weeks since they upgraded it, but it's all right today. Are these guys the British lucha scene? Yes. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster are basically our version of the Lucha Brothers. That would make a very good tweet, actually. There you go. Someone can have that as a tweet. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, greater than Lucha Brothers. I'm watching AEW to enjoy wrestling and the show. I don't want to go in with high expectations thinking Punk will show up, because if he doesn't, I don't want to be disappointed. Yeah, I completely agree. If he doesn't, it will have no impact. Like, there's no way I'm going into it expecting CM Punk. I feel like he could be sat at ringside. If he's not, who cares? So, yeah, that would have no impact on my enjoyment of the show. Webster, backbreaker by James Drake. 1, 2, kick out by Webster. We've still got some great matches after this. I love Dave Mastiff. Dave Mastiff, one of my favourite wrestlers in all of developmental. So, really looking forward to that last man standing match. Toni Storm, Kaylee Ray is really personal. And then you've got Walter Tyler Bate. So things are going to get real good. This match has been okay. Cesaro match was fantastic. It's an enjoyable show so far. First match for me was flat, but we're well past that now. Webster. Trying to get to Mark Andrews. Gibson comes in and drags him away. Daze, who would you recommend to watch tonight here at... Daze, who would you recommend to watch tonight here at NXT tonight? What do you mean, dude? Who do we think's going to put on the best performance? Probably Tyler Bate. I'd say watch Tyler Bate. Walter's quite big. He's very agile, but can't compete with what Tyler can do. Tyler's going to be selling and all over the ring. Tyler's been in big matches. These two have had matches before as well. I think the women could do a great job, but for me, Tyler Bate, I think, is going to really go out there to steal the show. Nice. Good work from Mark Andrews. Webster's in to give him some support over the top rope. They come crashing down onto Gallus. They're back into the ring again. The two Welsh boys over the top. They come crashing down onto Grizzled young veterans. It's all Andrews and Webster right now. I tell you what I just noticed. The NXT UK tag titles are just on the floor. They're just on the floor down by the ring announcer. You'd think they'd have a nice plinth, wouldn't you? Nice little plinth to put the belts on. Daze, who is a megastar, Mark Andrews or Flash? Of the two, I think Mark Andrews has more potential. Flash comes crashing down onto Grizzled young veterans. They're doing really well, the two Welsh guys. I'll keep an eye on Tyler. No worries. Who needs a call-up? No one. Days have a feeling Tessa Blanchard is going to be in the Battle Royal. That would be cool if so. I'd be surprised if Impact will allow that, though. Ooh, Samoan drop by Coffey there. Wolfgang going for the pin on Andrews, who manages to kick out. CM Punk was very calm, explaining he was not going to return, and he's happy with what he is doing. Yeah, I mean, he would also say that if he was going to return. Crossbody by Morgan Webster, who kicks Wolfgang in the face. Andrews with a crossbody, but gets caught. He's up on top into an electric chair. Ah, reverse Rana! Reverse Rana on Wolfgang! No! Why do people keep kicking out of reverse Ranas? If you hit a reverse Rana, the match should be over. It's one of the best moves you can hit. I don't understand. Honestly, I do not understand. That should have been it. Matt, that should have been it. That infuriates me. It really does infuriate me. Wolfgang, a man of his size, just got dropped on his head, and that's not the end of the match. It's gone too far. They've jumped the shark. That infuriates me on the main roster. Who's training that? I don't understand. What is that? Something that gets taught? Guys, the reverse Rana, it looks absolutely amazing, but we don't want people to think that it actually hurts. So you must always kick out. Shooting star press by Mark Andrews. Some high spots in this match. High spots. Mark Andrews, man, just absolutely stealing the show at the moment. Shooting star press. We all remember when Brock Lesnar attempted that. And it didn't go well. Only Logan will face Walter. Are they singing Are You Watching in Japan? I think they were chanting Are You Watching in Japan? To the back. Andrews with the cover. No, it's a 2. Gibson kicks out. This match is fire, guys. This match is absolute fire. What a kick out, I know. 1, 2. Andrews. Into the corner. Oh! Drake with a super kick. Up top. Looks like they're going to put him away. 450 by Drake. Gibson, 2. Kick out by Andrews. The dream lives on. The crowd are on their feet. The crowd are so into this match. They're showing Morgan Webster on the outside. Wide-eyed. The action in this. The spots in this. They cannot put Mark Andrews away. I don't know where Gallus are. Okay. Gibson tags in Drake. Andrews, no. Flash Morgan Webster's in. I really want them to do it. I really want Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews to win this. The crowd do as well. Everyone is down. No one on their feet. Apart from Gallus, who just rise on the outside. Wolfgang collides into Morgan Webster. Goes after James Drake. Coffee planting James Drake. Spear by Wolfgang on Mark Andrews. Is Gallus about to get the job done? Gallus are in the ring on their own. Oh! Wolfgang hurls Coffee to the outside. Not like actual coffee, but the man Coffee. Mark Coffey goes up and over. He grabs Mark Andrews. They're going to look to put this away now. The match will be flat if Gallus win. This crowd are desperate. Desperate for Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Morgan Webster's in. Coffee slowly going for the pin on Andrews. 2. Morgan Webster managed to just break that pin up. We can only be in the final moments of this match now. Morgan Webster. Mark Andrews. Trading blows. All 6 superstars in the ring. Yeah, they're all teaming up on Gallus at the moment. That would hurt hurling Coffee. It would. That'd be a hell of a finisher. That could be Alexa Bliss's finisher. I tell you what, there's so much going on. I think we just saw like a Canadian Destroyer type move. There's stuff happening everywhere. This match is absolute carnage. What a match. It's incredible. Hello, Nathan. Hope you are well. Oh, are you watching Vince McMahon? I thought they were chanting, are you watching Japan? I was like, why are they asking Japan? So there we go. We've had another Are You Watching Vince McMahon? That happened at Blackpool, and Vince actually tweeted out that he was watching and the show was incredible. I don't think it's Vince that has to watch anymore. I think it's like Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff. Okay, Andrews, Webster are standing on their feet. Grizzled young veterans have stepped into the ring as well. These two teams face to face. Everyone's getting fired up and now they're throwing bombs at each other. Big strikes coming in. Webster to the outside. Mark Andrews goes up. Oh, beautiful. Tag. In comes Webster. Drake is down. Webster's going up top. Ah, connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, the referee's pulled out by Gibson. Gibson pulls the referee out the ring. Andrews over the top but gets caught. Flash Morgan Webster was distracted, ducks underneath. European uppercut. James Drake goes against the ropes, but Gibson's made the tag. Webster in a bad place. Oh! It's got to be it. Unless Andrews can make the save. Webster's down. James Drake takes out Gallus. Mark Andrews is up top though. Shooting star press. Lands on the back of Gibson. He pulls Webster on top. New champions! Mark Andrews. Flash Morgan Webster have just won the NXT UK Tag Team Championships in an absolutely incredible match. Scenes in Cardiff right now. Everyone on their feet. They've got the belts. They can't believe it. They embrace in the ring. The two boys from Wales just win the tag titles in Wales. And the crowd go crazy. Look at these scenes. They go straight over to the two guys wearing the Nasty Boy shirts. They're celebrating with the Nasty Boys. They're in the crowd. Look at these scenes. Look at these pictures. Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster. What an incredible tag match that was. That was NXT Takeover worthy, let alone NXT UK. 2 great matches in a row. Look at that, celebrating. Crowd celebrating. Mark Andrews holding the title in the air. There's a guy in the crowd who's like getting his arms all over it. I think he thinks he's the third person in the group. And now the crowd are all giving it the Mark Andrews wave. There's also a kid on the front row who just doesn't look bothered. He's got like glasses on. He's just got his arm on the barrier. He's just like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool, yeah. Where's Pete Dunne? Big Wales flag with the red dragon on. That's the flag of Wales. And they embrace in the ring. Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster. Brilliant scenes. Woo! How good was that? That was cool, man. That was cool. Great match. I agree. Best tag match I've seen in a long while. Brilliant. Do you think NXT UK should have another singles belt like NXT? Suppose you could bring in suppose it's no different to any other brand, is it? NXT's got the North American Championship. SmackDown's got the IC belt. Raw's got the US title. So yeah, I suppose you could bring it in. People will probably say it's too soon, but I feel like another title would be okay. What would you call it though? That'd be interesting. European title? Do you have the European title as that? Is that a bit weird? European title is your mid card, and then NXT UK is your main title. Might be a little bit bizarre, mightn't it? Because obviously Europe's bigger than the UK. But I feel like bringing back the European title would be cool. It's got history, hasn't it? And certainly if the belt looked the same as well, just keep the belt the same as the old European title. You know, that belt was won by the likes of British Bulldog. Owen Hart held it for a time. Right, they're showing us Toni Storm backstage. Don't know if that means the women are next. I would think they would save that. I'm guessing Mastiff next. Yeah. Right now, Mastiff against Coffee. This is going to be hard hitting. You're not going to see crazy lucha spots here. Don't expect much high flying here. Daze, I have a prediction. I think Brock cannot go for the Universal. I think he will go after Kofi. Okay. Hello, Hussein, and I like friend, and I am from Pakistan. Hope you are well, dude. Dean Winchester, shout out to you. Great show so far. I agree. It's been a lot of fun. It feels good not having to stay up all night. Well, are you not watching AEW? I know it starts earlier than Raw and SmackDown usually do, but still, gotta watch that show. That's like the main event of the day, isn't it? The very last match tonight, we are going to see a brand new champion crown. The first ever AEW champion. Great idea about the European title. Thanks, dude. I think it's something we've spoken about before. Coffee is going to win this. Make a gaming channel. We could do that. Hey Daze, how is the show so far? Honestly, I would give it. I'm feeling like an 8.5. It was only the first match that I just couldn't get into. There was nothing outstanding in that first match. It was just solid opener. So yeah, the tag match just was incredible. Gave the crowd what they wanted, which was Andrews and Webster winning. Cesaro, I think people were disappointed that it wasn't Pete Dunne. And it's hard to see where Pete Dunne's going to get involved now. I'm guessing the main event. guessing Imperium's going to come out, and then that means Pete Dunne and Trent Seven are going to come down. At some point, you're going to see Imperium face-to-face with British Strong Style. So I'd imagine that's probably what they've saved Pete Dunne for. So I think you'll still see him. But yes, one of my favourite wrestlers coming up now, Dave Mastiff. I'm not going to be able to watch AEW. I'll be here for the stream. Can't watch AEW. I've got wrestling school tomorrow. Very cool. AEW is 1 a.m. There is a pre-show that starts before that. So Dave Mastiff saying he's going to force Joe Coffey to stay down. Mastiff, man. Mastiff is someone that's really on my radar. Here he comes. If you've not seen this guy before, you're in for a treat. He is huge. The bomber, Dave Mastiff. Look at the size of him. They're just showing his legs. Even his legs are enough to scare me. I love his ring attire. It's just Vader, isn't it? He's basically Vader. Might as well say Vader. Vader time. The bomber, Dave Mastiff. From the exact same place as me, the Black Country, the West Midlands. British Strong Style could easily recruit Dave Mastiff as a fourth person if they wanted to go 4-on-4 with Imperium, because he's from the same place as all of them. Mastiff in the ring. Look at him, man. What an absolute monster. He's bigger than Samoa Joe. I don't know who you would compare him to on the main roster. I don't think there is anyone like Mastiff on the main roster. Gallus on their way. Are you doing a review stream for All Out? It depends what happens. I don't have one planned, but we could go straight into one. Right. Coffey has come down with a chain. He swings and misses. Mastiff. Forearm smashes. This is last man standing. You got to keep your opponent down for 10. That's how you win the match. Coffey came down with that chain. I'm really into this. I'm really into this match. I mean, Mastiff has got it, hasn't he? He looks like a wrestler. He's the kind of guy that if you used to see him at an airport and you go, oh, what do you do? And he goes, I'm a wrestler. You'd go, of course you are. Of course you are. You could literally do nothing else. Either that or a strong man. He ain't going to turn around and say he's a ballerina, is he? Big strikes coming in from the bomber. Ah! Ah! The ring broke! The ring broke! There's absolute scenes! The ring's broken! The bomber has destroyed the ring! Look at these scenes! Into the corner! The momentum, I mean the power that Dave Mastiff has got, the way it's just hurled him into the corner. The ring explodes, the top rope has come off, and Dave Mastiff has got that top rope just hurled. Coffey into the corner, and not only has the turnbuckle come off, but like the metal part behind as well. Absolutely incredible. The ring has broken. The top rope is dangling down into the ring. And it's like it's a metal pole as well that's sticking out. But Joe Coffey got hurled into that corner. These two have got to be so careful now that they can't use the top rope. Joe Coffey trying to use the middle rope. He ends up falling down. I mean, was this planned? Had they set this up? Are they now having to improvise? He's... Oh! Mastiff has got that turnbuckle with that metal pole and is shoving it into the face of Joe Coffey. It's incredible scenes right now. I mean, the match has only just started. We're only just underway. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm guessing they'd have to get someone to come down and try and repair it. Can they even do that whilst the match is happening? Are they going to have to do the rest of this match without a top rope? I mean, thankfully, neither of them are known as, like, aerial specialists. So I don't think it's going to matter too much, but there's ropes just dangling in the ring. There's scenes. There's absolute scenes here at NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. All thanks to the bomber, Dave Mastiff. Into the corner. Bang! Mastiff reminds me of Otis. Dude, I've never seen Otis do this. I suppose, I see what you're saying, like maybe size-wise. Apparently he just smashed him with a pool cue. Now he's gone under the ring. He's got a whole bag that says Gallus. So looks like he was prepared for this. Into the corner. Look at that. There's pool cues. There's balls. It's going back underneath again. Now a table. The crowd are cheering because a table has been produced. I don't know if they're... No, they're not. I thought they might be trying to fix that rope whilst all this was happening. This is awesome, and it's better than Raw and SmackDown. It is. I tell you what, AEW are going to have to go some to beat this. It's so much fun. It's just a lot of fun. Cricket bat misses with Dave Mastiff. Mastiff was trying for a 6. Oh, pull cue to the midsection. And across the back, and he breaks it. The only word to describe Mastiff is brute. It's absolute scenes. Absolute scenes. The ring is broken. There's more weapons at ringside than I've ever seen before. Different weapons as well. I need Mattel to make a Dave Mastiff figure with a little cricket bat. We've never had a cricket bat accessory. Ah! There's no give on a cricket bat. No give. What? It's not like a kendo stick. Kendo sticks hurt, but they can. There's a little bit of flexibility to them. Not with a cricket bat. Legit, a cricket bat. You could, like, kill someone. No way, man. Yeah, how thick and heavy. It's like a baseball bat. It's like a baseball bat. No give to one of those. Mastiff hurling Coffey over into the corner. The ring is broken. I'm amazed that they haven't got people in there trying to fix it right now. Table still set up. Spear, and into the table goes Mastiff. Mastiff goes crashing through the table. Oh, madness. Absolute scenes. There's chairs, kendo sticks, cricket bats, billiard balls, snooker cues, broken tables, the ring's broken, there's a chain in the hands of Joe Coffey. The referee's counting down to 10, but Mastiff gets back up to his feet. German suplex on the outside. Absolute scenes. Absolute scenes. NXT UK Takeover Cardiff is delivering. Chain across the back. It's like a mixture of Braun and Otis. I can see that. I can see that comparison. Crowder chanting. Ooh, I think that was over the head, man. That chain. That wasn't like a safe striker. He just literally hurled the chain at him. Another table coming in. The ring is Matt Hardy, broken. Mastiff setting up the table. Absolutely incredible. He's got the chain wrapped around the arms of Coffey. And he lets it go. They were both pulling at each other and Mastiff just let go. And now, nice! It's Coffey that goes through a table. I mean, this match just is not taking place in the ring. They've just decided to not do it in the ring. Coffey up on the count of 9. He is over the barricade. Do you think AEW will top this? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. This is some incredible action. We've seen 3 incredible matches in a row. They've definitely got potential to top it. I just don't know if they will. I hope they've got something planned. I do feel like Pac against Omega is, going to be an incredible match. I can tell you that they're in amongst the crowd right now. Oh! Both guys are down in amongst the crowd. Don't kind of see this kind of action that often. CM Punk isn't on the live stream. Hello to Chungy Lord, shout out to you. Should I sleep now because I'm tired? Dude, I wouldn't. We're getting to the best part of NXT UK right now. We've got through the early matches. Now we've got an absolute war. Broken ring and everything. Mastiff with a smile on his face. He's got 2 chairs in his hands. And he gives Coffey a chair. That's how demented he is. He's actually given him a chair. Coffey. You've got Mastiff one end, Coffey the other. I think they're going to run at each other here, and they are. Oh, they collide into each other. How awesome. If you were there in the crowd, how awesome would this be? This is like nothing you ever see. I've never seen them doing this on Raw. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Referee counting both because both are down at the moment. Both are back up, but Coffee stumbles back down. Oh, they've gone over to where the commentators are. So they're over by the commentary table. Oh, over the top. Coffee is right by that commentary table. Mastiff going over. And he's clearing the commentary table. It looks like we're going to get some commentary table action. Looks like someone's going through that table. You should have gone to the show. If I went to the show, I might not have got back for AEW. So, yeah, I was quite happy to stream instead. Both guys are on the commentary table right now. I mean, you want a hard-hitting match. That's what you're getting here. You're not going to see high-flying and stuff like that. But instead, you're seeing some pretty brutal spots. And Mastiff just slams down Coffee and the table doesn't break. This must be like a special reinforced UK table. Yeah, Joe Coffey driven into that table. We're at 6. Okay, they're both back at... The referee waved then. I didn't know why he waved. I didn't know if he said it was the end of the match. Where are they going here? They're both going up to a platform. There's a platform above the commentary table. I feel like we're building towards a big finale. Mastiff talking to Coffee, big strikes. What's he looking at? What's he going for? I think there are crash mats down there, so I'm guessing they're one or both are going to go crashing down. Everyone on their feet, as you can imagine. Headbutt, and both go down. It wasn't crash mats. It was a couple of tables that had black cloths on. These two are just destroying the arena. I'm glad that Daze didn't go because I love the streams. Thank you very much, dude. When is the next toy hunt? Should be very soon. How is the table stronger than the ring? It's a really good point. All you can hear is like metalwork falling, and he's got like a trunk. 9. I think Coffee wins. Coffee wins, but there was nothing in it. Both guys were down. Coffee got up at 10. Mastiff was about to get up, and Coffee just kicked Mastiff back down. So Mastiff doesn't look weak in this defeat. Oh, I'm gutted, though. I love Mastiff. Bit flat ending. Crowd went completely quiet. Thought that was great. Look at that. They're showing a replay here. I mean, you knew that had been hit with force. Smart from Coffee, you moved the equipment crate so Mastiff couldn't get back up. Shout out to Cora TSG. Thank you very much to Trey. Really appreciate the support. Old scratch logo on the NXT UK box. Was there? Can't say I noticed. I saw NXT logos on there, but I can't say I noticed an old scratch logo. Well spotted, if so. Yeah, kicks that box away. And all you've got is just things falling down around. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Seems like a few people kind of lost it at the end, but I thought it was good. I think if you're going to have something like that beginning, though, it is going to be hard to keep it going. I mean, when the ring breaks, you know, where do you go from there? Okay, so we've got, what, 2 matches left by the looks of it? 2 matches to go. It's going to be the women next, I would imagine. So Toni Storm against Kaylee Ray. And then after that, we will get Walter against Tyler Bate. Really enjoyable show. You never know, do you, when you come into this? You never can quite tell what you're in for. This has been brilliant. And surely only to get better. I really feel like Walter against Bate is going to be the highlight of the whole night. And the women's match is very personal. They're just showing Walter backstage actually going through his final preparations. Ah, there's Tegan Knox. Surprised she isn't competing, actually, thinking about it. She's from Wales. Imagine if she gets involved. That would be cool. Okay, so it is the women next. We know that Tegan Knox is ringside. Kind of feel like the fact we've seen her means that she won't be getting involved. Tony time. I don't think that top turnbuckle spot was not planned. How do you plan a spot like that, right? Well, the only thing you could do is loosen it so that if someone gets hurled into it, then it will come off. The fact that there was a lot of stuff that was set up outside of the ring makes me wonder if it was set up. I'm just wondering if it was a case of they set up all the other bits like the commentary table, those 2 tables next to the commentary bit. You know, they set all of that up knowing that the ring was going to be out of bounds. Like, they were going to do that in the ring and then take the action out of the ring. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's so hard to call and say. I can't say for sure. But, yeah, just part of me does wonder. But take nothing away. If it was planned, if it was not planned, it's irrelevant. It was a fantastic spot. It was a great moment. Really dramatic. It gave the match what it needed. The only downside was there was nowhere to go after that. Like, they fought on the outside, but all she was thinking about was, my God, they just broke the ring. So, yeah, I was definitely kind of distracted by that. And then as we got towards the end, I don't think it kept its momentum as well as people would have liked. But, look, that's just being super, super critical. Super critical, because I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the match, but I'm a big Dave Mastiff fan, though, so, you know. And this next match, very personal. Should be a great match. Hayley Ray against Toni Storm. I'm not too sold on Kaylee Ray. I can't say I'm the biggest fan, so I'm looking for her to really change my mind now. I really rate Toni Storm. Obviously, Toni Storm won the Mae Young Classic. Had a great run in that. Great match against Io Shirai. I think the final being at Evolution. You are the reason why none of your family call you. Really personal stuff. Kaylee Ray saying to Toni Storm about how her father had walked away. I don't know if there's any truth in that. Hey Daze, we are going for tag team championships, and our team name is Boss of King Guns. You should watch Kaylee Ray's match in ICW. She is a fantastic talent. 100% love Mastiff, same. $14.95 in the UK. Right, Kaylee Ray on her way down. Let me change this graphic over. Just had that great last man standing match. We're going into the Women's Championship match now. It is Toni time. This is for the title, the NXT UK Women's Championship. Hayley Ray against Toni Storm. Okay, so Kaylee Ray making her way down into the ring. I mean, look, let me be clear. I don't hate her. I haven't got any issue with her. I hear that she is a great talent. From what I've seen of her, which, to be honest, isn't a great deal. She's never like impressed me that much. Not like to the same level as the hype, you know. Tony's here. Tony's got a little hat on. Like a leather... It's like a Shawn Michaels cap, isn't it, in a way? An old Shawn Michaels cap. Love that NXT Women's title. I know it's like pretty much the same as the men's, but for me, those are the best titles in WWE. Big cheer. Tony in the ring. So we are just moments away. Okay, here we go then, guys. I like how they do this. The lights have gone out. We've just got two spotlights. One on Tony, one on Kaylee Ray. This, of course, is for a championship, so it deserves that. From the Gold Coast. So they're just both getting their intros at the moment. Big cheer for Toni Storm, as you might imagine. I'm watching college football. Dude, you're missing great action. If you think Nikki Cross is good, this is who she had an excellent feud with. You should watch her match against Viper in the SSE Hydro, a hardcore match with barbed wire. Okay. Walter for 24/7 champion. Hopefully we get a new women's champion. Toni Storm is dreamy. Why no AEW? It's not on yet, my friend. Starts in a bit. Kaylee Ray goes to the outside of the ring. We will do a Wheel of Fun after this match. As soon as this match finishes and we get towards the main event, then we will do a Wheel of Fun. I think this match will probably go for a good 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. Probably more likely 20 minutes. So Kaylee Ray on the outside of the ring. Oh, through the ropes goes Toni Storm. Fighting on the outside. Toni Storm absolutely unloading, clubbing shots down onto Kaylee Ray into the barricade. Looking for Storm 1 but couldn't get it. And now they're trading slaps. Kaylee Ray getting backed up against the ropes. Oh. Big strike. Down goes Kaylee Ray. And a kick from Toni Storm. Kaylee Ray is down at the moment. She's just getting kicked by Toni Storm. I still can't believe the fact we saw that ring break. That is still playing on my mind. What a great moment that was. Let's go Toni as the champ from the crowd. And Kaylee Ray's like, I can't hear you. Oh, big strike by Kaylee Ray. Kaylee Ray really coming back into this match. Snap down. Nice stretch. Where is the best place to do toy hunt in the UK? To be honest, there isn't really that many good places. There's not that many toy shops. You're just looking at anywhere that's got a Smith's, an Entertainer, B&M, Home Bargains. If they've got a little independent toy shop as well as like a little extra, perfect. I think of like Derby. I know I've got one. We did a toy hunt there. Like Toy Planet. I've never found like a little independent toy shop in London, believe it or not. Everything seems to go online these days, so kind of like, I don't know, the days of those little shops, they just don't open anymore. If you're going to open a little toy shop, you do it online now, so kind of makes toy hunting very, very difficult. But I know that's a frustration that many people share around the world. Just got basically the same old shops, you know. There's definitely a few places out there. Toni Storm down on her knees. Ducks underneath, though. Big strike. Can you do the weirdest Edge figures? If it got enough votes, then yes. I think I need to do weirdest Triple H next. I think that's the one that won. Beautiful kick by Toni Storm. Kaylee Ray goes down. She gets hit in the back of her head. Toni Storm with a German suplex. Against the ropes. Nice clothesline. Who won Last Man Standing? It was Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey was the man that was victorious. It was very close. Dave Mastiff doesn't come out of it looking weak or anything. MCN Comic Con is also a good place to find wrestling figures. Yes, it is. You just have to be in the right place at the right time or plan well ahead because, of course, they're not always on, are they? Kaylee Ray with a 2. We're just in the early stages of this match at the moment. Headbutt by Toni Storm. Oh, she connects! Storm 0. But it's a kick out by Kaylee Ray. Yeah, Toni Storm can't believe that. She's hit it maybe a little bit too early in the match. She's got to do a lot more to, like, wear down Kaylee Ray. Toni Storm. Up on her feet. Daze, do you think there should be a mid-card title in NXT UK? Yeah, we spoke about that earlier. We were talking about the European Championship. Oh, face first. Shoulder up. It still feels a bit too early. I don't think there's much drama in these pin attempts. After the last match, it's hard to follow this. I completely agree. I'm still thinking about the ring break. I mean, they have obviously repaired it now, and the action's taking place in the ring. If it wasn't planned, then someone's in big trouble. I've just got a feeling it was. I get the feeling that they took a screw out or something so that when he got hurled into the corner, it would fall away. Toni Storm up top. Kaylee Ray, big forearm across the back. NXT UK would be better if they got Chris Renfrew, but sadly he's taking time out of the ring. Toni Storm lands on her feet. Going over Kaylee Ray. Oh, look at that German. That was huge. Kaylee Ray was up on the top turnbuckle. And Toni Storm. Oh, foot on the rope. That was a huge German suplex. Yeah, she landed on her feet. Goes over. Absolutely brilliant. Against the ropes goes Toni Storm. Through the bottom rope, so suicide dive. In fact, I don't think we saw a suicide dive in the Mastiff match because of the ring breaking. But we've seen it in every other match. Knee. From Kaylee Ray. Toni Storm goes down again. Kaylee Ray up top. Comes crashing down onto Toni Storm. The two of them get a little tangled up. Do you think NXT UK should sign Grado? I could see an argument for signing him. but I don't think it's something that's that necessary. I think he does comedy, obviously, very well. And I suppose there's no one in there that's kind of doing that at the moment. Kaylee Ray. 1, 2. Kaylee Ray wins? It still felt way too early. Wow, Kaylee Ray has just beaten Toni Storm. We've got a new NXT UK Women's Champion. Can't believe that. I'm shocked. The match was nothing that special. It was quite short. They didn't stand a chance though, did they? Wow, I'm stunned. Wow, she lost. I wasn't. No, I wasn't either. Toni Storm to AEW. That's right. She's going to get on a plane, go to America right now, and she's going to be in that casino battle royal. In fact, she wouldn't even make it. The second championship, that surely means that Walter's retaining. Tag titles have changed hands. Tony time has been and gone. Well, I've got to be honest, that's another match where I wasn't that impressed with Kaylee Ray. It's alright, but the match again was alright. Toni Storm's always crying, isn't she? She's in tears again. Kaylee Ray holding that championship up in the air. And that is that, right? So, wow, that match finished much quicker than I was expecting. I thought we were going to be here for at least another 10 minutes or so. But that means we can go straight on to the Wheel of Fun. So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, let's see what the wheel wants. What the wheel wants, the wheel gets. Go. Spin the wheel. One more match to go. It's absolutely flying by, isn't it, tonight? I mean, that's fine for me because obviously we've got AEW coming up. Slam attack! Right, slam attack. So, we said earlier, it lands on slam attacks. We're going to double it. So, we are going to give away 6 packs of slam attacks. There we go, look, 6 packs of slam attacks. Don't even know if you can see them all. There we go, 6 packs of slam attacks. So how many cards is that? How many cards do you get in? I think you get 5, is it? So if there's 5 in a pack and you get this 30, you're getting 30 cards. 30 cards! Right, so it's pretty cool. We're going to give these away, 6 packs of slam attacks. They are going to go to the 30th person. The 30th person that gives me the word British. I'm thinking about British strong style. So, yeah, the 30th person that gives me the word British. Here we go. Who's it going to be? People are really into this idea of Trent turning on Tyler, aren't they? Hello, Toybox123. Hope you are well. Here come the British. The British are coming. The house that British strong style built, apparently. Okay, let's count these up, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done to the Lone Wolf Cyborg. Well done to the Lone Wolf Cyborg. You are a winner! Well done, dude. Six packs of slam attacks. That's nearly all the slam attacks in the world. Well done, my friend. Can you get the medics, please? Can someone get the medics, please? My friend's in trouble. Hello to Dave. Hope you are well. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. We are trying to get to 500, so that's 126 subs. Trying to get there by the end of AEW. Can we do it? Probably not. But it's good to dream, isn't it? It's always good to have a dream. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. Basically Susan Boyle. Right, we're still waiting for this next match. Of course, we already know what it's going to be, so we can change the graphic over. Tyler Bate versus Walter in the main event of NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. What has been a fantastic show. I mean, that women's match was a little flat, but it had to follow the last man standing. And even though it was a little flat, still got a shock result. Still got a talking point. Still got something that we weren't expecting, you know? I think Toni is heading to SmackDown Live. Oh, maybe. Or she could be going off to NXT. That wouldn't surprise me. Here we go. Tyler Bate on his way. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so Tyler, really smart ring attire actually. He's in red, white, black, the Black Country colours. He's got the Mustache Mountain towel around his shoulders. Yeah, here we go. Big strong boy on his way. Big champ for Tyler. If Walter wins, we riot, the sign says. Okay, so he's at ringside. Big smile on his face. He seems confident. Daze, what's happened so far? So far, Noam Dar beat Travis Banks. We've got new tag team champions. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster were victorious. We have a new women's champion, Kaylee Ray, victorious over Toni Storm. A little bit of a flat match. It wasn't a bad match. It just had to follow Dave Mastiff against Joe Coffey. absolutely incredible because the ring broke and then they were just using weapons and everything on the outside. It was incredible. And then Cesaro with an open challenge, and it was Dragunov that answered that challenge. And I don't know, hard to know what you would say is match of the night. There's been that many contenders for match of the night, and this could absolutely be one of them because Walter is here on his own as well at the moment. The NXT UK champion. What a champion as well. I was there in Blackpool when he made his debut and he first came down. Incredible. Walter. Slowly making his way down to the ring. Walter has never lost in NXT UK. And to be honest, I don't think he should tonight. I think just keep building him up, you know? I think this will be an incredible match. Tyler Bate face to face with Walter. Walter towering over Tyler Bate. Not a happy boy, is he, Walter? He's not a happy boy at all. Walter versus Tyler Bate. Who are you? Who are you is the champ from the crowd. Who are you? That is your NXT UK champion. Daze, when is the next live stream? As soon as this finishes, we'll be back at 11:30. I think this match will probably go on for, well, I might give it like 50 odd minutes. I'm expecting this to go on till about 10 here in the UK. So I'm expecting another 50 odd minutes here. Then quick bite to eat, set up the next stream. We'll be back like an hour after. So yeah, AEW All Out is our next stream. The big one of this evening. Cannot wait for that. And then of course we're back on Monday for Raw, Tuesday for SmackDown, Wednesday for NXT. It just never ends. So again, lights have gone out. We've got a spotlight on Walter, spotlight on Tyler Bate. This is for the NXT UK Championship. Sadly, it's that dark. You can't even see the title. Walter just held it up and it was in complete darkness. Can Tyler Bate do this? Can you just imagine if Walter defends his title on the Mania card? Well, I heard they want to get NXT title matches at Clash of Champions. So, I don't know. We got the chant going. The Tyler chant. Tyler, Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate, Tyler, Tyler Bate. Na 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 na. The chant is underway. People on their feet. Bate, though, looking very focused. He's got his knee pads over his shins for some reason, Tyler Bate. Walter doesn't have any knee pads at all. The two of them lock up. And Tyler Bate gets driven back against the ropes. Big chop from Walter. But misses. I think this is going to be an incredible match. I think there'll be skullduggery. I think you're going to see Imperium. I think you're going to see Trent Seven. I think you're going to see Pete Dunne. I don't think it's going to stay one-on-one. I met Tyler Bate on a train home from Glasgow. Very cool. He's a nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. Crowd still chanting away for Tyler Bate. Okay, they're locking up. Yeah, it's a really good point by Nigel McGuinness there, saying that Walter's going to look to try and control the pace and the action of this. Tyler losing a test of strength here. Crowd are going absolutely bananas at the moment. Bate, though, he's never out of a test of strength. He's got him down, but Bate... Oh, Walter jumps up, but Bate bridges. He's got the whole weight of Walter on him. And now Bate is starting to power his way up. Big strong boy is the chant. Bate back up to his feet. Walter, though, just towering over Bate. Ooh, I think that was a little shot to the throat there. Smile on the face of Tyler there. He's in there with big dangerous guy. Walter pushing Tyler back, forearm smash. Bate firing back with some forearm strikes of his own. Nice kicks to the legs. Walter snapping. Bate down, side, headlock. And Walter goes back to controlling the action. NXT UK isn't underrated. NXT UK is ultra underrated. What are they singing? They're singing Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate. Na 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 na. And they're also chanting Big Strong Boy, Big Strong Boy, Big Strong Boy, Big Strong Boy. They're very imaginative in the UK. I won't tell you what they're chanting now. Walter is and you can figure it out for yourself. Walter is a bad thing, basically. So weird, every time people say Walter, I think they're talking about me. It's actually my real name. We are talking about you. Side headlock still. Back up to their feet, though. Tyler trying to pick Walter up. Can't quite do it. Against the ropes goes Walter. Shoulder charge. Bate goes down. Walter picks up Bate, but Bate lands on his feet. Is looking for the Tyler driver, but lands on his feet again. Duck underneath against the ropes. Shoulder charge. Walter staggering. Walter jumps over the top. Bate picks him up. Bate picks him up. Ah, slam. It's like Andre and Hogan all over again. Tyler Bate fired up. He just picks up and slams Walter. Look at that. He picks up, slams him down. Don't see that happen that many times. Walter is Austrian, I believe he is, yeah. Ooh, nice. Walter tried to slam Tyler, but Tyler held on to Walter, so he couldn't actually slam him down. So instead, he hurls him into the corner. Hurricanrana by Tyler. Walter goes down. It's all Tyler right now. Against the ropes goes Tyler. Through the ropes. Suicide dive. We should have a little suicide dive counter in the corner, shouldn't we? There's that many of them. Oof, edge of the ring goes Tyler. Walter gets back into the ring. Hashtag I was there. I think this is better than Andre and Hogan. Match-wise, yes. Culturally, not even 100th of Andre Hogan. Imagine if the lights start going off bit by bit. What, and we get The Fiend. Oh, big boot by Walter. How has the show been so far? I heard it has been underwhelming. No, absolutely not. Show, I think, has been very good. I'm still floating around an 8.5. First match was underwhelming. Second match was Cesaro against Dragunov, which could still be the match of the night. Absolutely incredible. Tag team match was brilliant. Last man standing match, the ring broke. Women's match was okay, solid. We got a new champion. And now we're at the main event, and this match is great so far. Tyler Bate just hurled into the ring post. His head just crashing off the ring post. And these aren't protected ring posts. They're the steel ring posts. And I think that's a doctor that's come down. Doctor just doing a couple of checks. The ref's asking, can he continue? What if he can't continue and then Pete Dunne comes down? He's asking the doctor, can he continue? The doctor's saying, can you go on? Tyler's saying, I'm okay, so Tyler's going to continue. That would have been cool, though, wouldn't it? We're up to 7, and Bate gets back into the ring. Scanlon1201 WWE Roman Reigns fangirl. Hey, Wrestling Daze. I always tune into NXT on WWE. Hello, my friend. Hope you are well. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Absolutely fantastic night so far. Like, really solid, enjoyable show. Crowd very vocal, very loud. The slam heard around Wales. Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate, Tyler Bate. Na 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 na. Brilliant. A lot of fun. Really, honestly, a lot of fun. Just having a great time watching it. Walter loves to hear the jeers. Tyler Bate in real pain here, in real trouble. Keeps collapsing down. He's having to, like, kick out at Walter. Walter, though, stomping down on Tyler. Big strike by Tyler. Days when NXT goes to USA, how will you be streaming in the UK? I don't know. I will be streaming on a Wednesday. I will find it somehow on the internet or something. It's really annoying because I'm happy to pay money. Well, not happy, but I'll pay to subscribe to something, but I just can't find anything that carries the USA network in the UK. But there'll be a way. So, Walter got like a bit of a headlock on Tyler Bate. Both guys kind of down in the center of the ring. Bate powering up to his feet. Oh, kick to the back by Walter. And you could not only hear it, but you could feel it. Vicious. Nigel McGuinness says Bate is suffering considerably. I do not disagree with that. Days Watch think has been the match of the year. It's a really good question. Gargano and Adam Cole does spring to mind. I think their second match. Oh, to the side of the head. Bate to the side of the head of Walter. And now Bate is trying to get Walter up on his shoulders, but he couldn't do it. And a crossface. Doesn't look that nasty. He's not quite got it locked in right, Walter. I don't think he's really known as a submission specialist. Days, do you think Walter and Drew McIntyre would put on a great match? If built right, yes. Bate is just getting battered at the moment. You know he's going to come back into it. So Walter in the ring on his own. Bate on the outside. Dominic Mysterio. I can't wait to see Dominic Mysterio. I heard NXT UK is going to stay on the network, but will move to Thursdays. Okay. Walter. Nice. Pulling back the arms of Tyler Bate. He's got his foot in the back of Tyler Bate. Pulling back the arms. Crowd are chanting big strong boy, but Bate in a whole world of trouble. Daisy, you going to watch AEW on Wednesdays? No. If I have to decide, then I would go with NXT. We might watch the first. I mean, it depends what NXT do, but I could be tempted to watch that first AEW show. I think there'll be a lot of eyes on the first one. See what the layout's like and all of that. So Wednesdays are going to be very difficult. It has to be a way to watch in the UK. They should have announced a way to watch for our friends in the UK. They obviously have a market. Yeah, I mean, the way to watch it is the next day on the network for us. We have to wait till Thursday to watch NXT. Bate spinning round. He's still getting stretched here, but he manages to jump out. Walter, though, with a seated senton, goes for the cover. Bate kicks out at 2. That was nasty, man. That was nasty. AEW is better than NXT. You're crazy. Not from what I've seen so far. Would honestly love to see a Walter versus Dunn versus Bate versus Cesaro match. That'd be good. Bate's still down. He's still getting absolutely battered. If you're a true wrestling fan, you'd at least watch the first one. Well, I just said I'd be tempted to watch that first one, yes. Days, our team are asking for a tag team title shot. We'll do it if the wheel wants it. Bate getting up to his feet. Big strike by Bate. Walter just stands there. Chop again by Bate. Walter just clubbing the back of Tyler. You do feel like Tyler's going to come back into this. But not at the moment. He's just been getting battered for the last, like, 10 minutes. Oh, my God, look at that! He put Tyler on the top, then he went on top, and then put his, like, leg, his foot right on the chin and was, like, pulling down. Oh, it was vicious. This has been the destruction of Tyler Bate. Such a shame, because he had such promise. He had such a bright future. And Walter is just taking that future away. Walter trying to do some kind of a power slam on the edge of the ring, but Bate has wrapped his legs around the ropes, trying to prevent him from doing that. Clubs down on the back. Forearm smash by Walter. And again. Oh, Bate's caught him. Don't know what Bate can do from this position. I don't think he's going to, is he? Ah! Kind of manages to jump and throw Walter backwards. Tyler Bate will do a stunner to win the title. Daze is the Bobby Lashley figure at Smith's. I don't believe so. I've only seen 3 figures at Smith's. I want to say Miz, Ricochet, and maybe Tommaso Ciampa. I've not seen Bobby Lashley there. Seeing Tyler Bate is causing me to have back problems. I know, man. I can feel it. His back has been battered. Look at that. Drives Walter into that barricade. Hurls him into the ring. Tyler Bate is coming back into this match now. Daze, do you believe the rumours that Enzo and Big Cass are returning? I'm kind of split 50-50 on them. They didn't have the greatest reputation. I don't think Vince would go anywhere near them, but Triple H always liked them. They always did a good job in NXT. NXT crowd took to them, so I don't know, would you bring them back for NXT? What have you got to lose? I feel like Big Cass is an interesting person to have on the roster. He just made a few mistakes, didn't he? Enzo just kind of lost his way. You could take the risk. I don't think you'd be risking too much bringing him in. Bate into the corner. Knee to Walter. Bate going up top. Oh, went for the uppercut and Walter catches Bate. Nice. I tell you, I love a good Boston Crab. Oh, love a good Boston Crab. It's a great move. I mean, look, he's got that beautifully applied. Oh. Into like a walls as well. That is vicious. That is vicious. And some beautiful submission holds here by Walter. Again, this is the absolute destruction of Tyler Bate. Just when Tyler was getting some momentum, he gets like chopped out of the air. Bate trying to claw his way over to the ropes. Walter elbowing the side of Bate's head. I mean, legit, if you wanted to rip a man's head off, that's how you would do it. Look at that, he's got all his weight on his back and he's pulling back on the head. Can't take my eyes off this match. Anna Dawes, you're absolutely right. It's incredible. Kind of sums up the whole night, this does. Great crowd as well. You got to say, the Cardiff crowd have been brilliant. Really vocal, really passionate. Big chop by Walter. Walter just walking around the lifeless body of Tyler Bate. It's been a destruction. There's a guy in the crowd that's got a Toni Storm t-shirt on, and he's even put the black mark there. It's been a bad day for him if he's a Toni Storm fan. Crowd are chanting, don't take me home. Please don't take me home. They tend to chant that if their team is losing, and obviously it looks like Tyler's in a bad position. Bate, though, trying to reverse. Trying to suplex Walter. He can't quite get him up. Chop again from Walter, and Bate collapses down. Walter. No. Bate, I think he's going to go for it. He's going for it. He can't do it. Second attempt. There it is. Crowd on their feet. Walter suplexed. Big, strong boy. It is superhuman. Shout out to Hoof Hearted again. Cardiff crowd representing British fans very well. Can't imagine how much AEW seat prices are. Khan owns football club. He does. Fulham. Bate coming back into this match now. Against the ropes goes Bate. Clothesline into Walter. And again. And a third time. Walter's not gone down. Bate. Oh, runs into a forearm smash. But Bate comes off the ropes. This match now really starting to build. He's looking for a German suplex. Walter went with a back elbow. Couldn't connect. Does manage to get him over his head, though. Tyler Bate has a back of steel. Big strong days. Big strong days. Kip up by Tyler. 1, 2. Just a 2. R.I.P. Tyler's chest. R.I.P. Tyler's back. Maybe R.I.P. Tyler's career. It's absolutely incredible. Shout out to Harsh. Hope you are well. This is awesome. Is the chant from the crowd. So the commentators are saying Tyler Bate needs to dig deep. He needs to remember when he won that title before and everything he went through. He's looking for the Tyler driver. Uppercut by Walter. I feel like Tyler will get that Tyler driver. I think he will hit it. But will it keep Walter down? Here we go. No. Reversed by Walter. I thought that was the Tyler driver. Tyler going into the corner. Walter the other side. My God. The drop kick from Walter. Tyler just went. Nice. Reverse 1, 2. Ah, kick out by Walter. Man. Yeah, I agree with Tall Paul 2000's gaming channel. Amazing! Shout out to Trey. You can feel it in the air, I agree. With Nigel McGuinness, is there going to be another title change? Kieran TKD 2010, loving the stream, always top class. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate the support. I mean, I gotta be honest, streaming these kind of shows are just the easiest things in the world. When you've got this kind of action, this kind of drama, this kind of atmosphere, how can you not be pumped up for this? How can, you know what I mean? How can anyone say this is underwhelming as well? This is insane. Triple H is going to be over the moon with this show. I don't know what people's expectations were going into it, but honestly, I think outside of the first match, which was still okay, the whole show has been class. Big strike from Tyler Bate. Forearm strikes to the back of Walter's head. Walter firing back with some strikes of his own. And don't forget, we've still got AEW All Out coming up in a bit. Bate is looking behind him. I think he wants to suplex Walter to the outside. If he does that, he's going to kill him. And everyone in the arena as well. There's no way he's doing that. Walter has actually broken free. Whoa, my God. Walter, bang! The chop was that loud, that hard. Bate went flying into the ring. Bate is down. Walter's going up top. I think he's missing this. Walter's going up top, and I think he's going to miss this. High risk move from Walter. Bates up. Bates up. Headbutt by Bate. Gotta be careful with headbutts. Tyler going over. Walter. Oh, a bit of joint manipulation from Tyler. Breaks the fingers. Snaps the fingers of Walter. Belly to belly. Tyler's looking for it and he gets it. Off the top. He's trying over for the pin. Tyler. 2. Shoulder up. Shoulder up by Walter. My God. A real tribute to Pete Dunne there. Snaps the fingers. Gets him with a bit of a belly to belly. I think it was more a fisherman's suplex. But hits it. Walter down. Bate doesn't take too long to get the cover. But when he does, it's a 2. Everyone on their feet. The Tyler Bate song in full voice right now. Tyler, Tyler Bate. Na 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 na. Bate. Big smash to Walter. Into the side of the head, man. Kick. Bate goes down. The crowd are chanting something else now, which I won't tell you about because there's bad language in there, I'm sorry to say. Why will the crowd not adopt more PG chants? Right, Walter back up on his feet. These two have been fighting for about half an hour now. About 30 minutes. Anador says match of the night, easy. And that is saying something, isn't it? Bate fired up. Oh, big strikes coming in from Bate. Walter with a chop. Bate goes down. And Bate just keeps getting back up again. No. No. Can't keep him down, man. You can take the boy out the black country, but you can't take black country out the boy. Big chops, though. Nice. Duck underneath. Oh! Bate was looking for bop and bang. Ah! It was a bit delayed. Walter falls on top of Bate. Walter's like out. But Bate is trapped underneath Walter. If Bate had got the pin there, that could have been match over. Absolutely incredible match. Yeah, Bate like really feeling his chest at the moment. It's red raw. Absolutely red raw, Tyler's chest. Walter's down. Bate is down. I gotta admit, I love the fact we've not seen outside interference. I get the feeling we will. If we do, I hope it happens after this match. This match deserves a clean finish. It deserves a clean finish. But these people know they have seen a show. Match of the year, people are saying R.I.P. his chest. There's a hey Tyler, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my boy. It's the Bailey song. The Bailey song. Oh, against the ropes. But he gets caught. Tyler doing that move where he bounces off. 2 for Walter, just a 2. Call up your friends. 2 count there. Triple H will be absolutely delighted with this. I agree. I agree. Bate trying to get Walter up onto his shoulders. Oh, he has got him up. He has got him up. And he's going for the spin. He's going for the airplane spin. Look at that. Spinning round with Walter. Walter must just be confused. I can't imagine he's been on that many people's shoulders. So Walter is over on the top. I don't know if I've ever seen a big man like Walter go to the top rope and be on the top rope as much as he is. I don't even know if Bam Bam Bigelow used to go onto the ropes as much. Walter, I mean, the strength of Tyler is ridiculous. He has got Walter on his shoulders like this, just carrying him around the ring, just on his shoulders. Ah! Slams him down. It's a bit like a GTS. He's trying to get a cover. And Walter's just rolling away. Walter rolls out the ring. And Bate can't believe it. Bate is down. Fight forever is the chant. Fight forever. Oh, what a match. What a match. So Nigel was just asked what's it gonna take for someone to win this, and Nigel was like, God only knows. Nice. I think he was looking for a bulldog, like suicide dive into a bulldog. Couldn't quite get it. NXT is the chant. I don't even know if the crowd know what to chant anymore. I think the crowd are out of chants. This match is beating the crowd. Cover the man. This match has everything you could want. Insane match. Who won the women's match? Kaylee Ray, new women's champion. What am I watching? You are watching NXT UK. Tyler Bate, first ever champ, taking on Walter, current NXT UK champion. And make no mistake about it, a statement is being made. 1, 2. Kick out again. Where are we? I mean, we've got 10 minutes left. If that. How is this possible? Screams Nigel McGuinness. Tyler looking for the Tyler driver. Oh my God. Tyler Bate bridges out. And he hits Tyler driver. 1, 2. Ah! God damn it. He hit the Tyler driver. Oh, he's going up top. There's absolute scenes. Walter is still down. The Tyler driver, he connects. He connects. 1, 2. Ah! Kick out again. Walter kicks out again. Oh! God damn it. Absolute scenes. This is awesome, is the chant from the crowd. Everyone on their feet. Tyler driver 97. 2 count. Tyler going up top. Hitting a massive senton. 2 count. Bate is taking the wrapping off his wrist. Corkscrew senton as well it was by Tyler. Just seeing that on the replay. Tyler Bate has thrown everything at Walter. Walter has thrown even more at Tyler. This match continues. And when we get to match of the year contenders, this is in the conversation. Tyler throwing bombs at Walter right now. Walter backed into the corner. And he's having to try and block these shots the best he can. Ah! Here comes Walter. Big kick, big strikes. He's got a submission hold on him. Middle of the ring. You get the feeling that Bate will find a way out of this. Can't imagine this match is finishing this way. Headlock is on the back of Tyler. Tyler's trying to get up to his feet. Absolutely impossible to call. Both guys have thrown everything at each other. Tyler powering up to his feet. Walter on his back. And he drops back. Which way is this match going? Oh, Walter gets up. Straight back into that chokehold. Body scissors locked on. Crowd desperately trying to support Tyler. I don't know if I can see Walter winning after this epic match. What is it going to take? Bate managing to get out. Walter grabbing hold of Tyler, clubbing across that chest. Bate trying to pull Walter over the top. Walter still holding on. I'm shattered watching this. I know, dude. Back elbows from Tyler. Big chop across the back of Tyler. Oh, on the edge of the ring. Suplex on the edge of the ring. Tyler collapses to the outside. Surely, if Walter can hit this. If he can hit this, it's high risk. He's going up top. Which way is this going to go? Walter connects. Big splash. 1, 2. Kick out by Tyler. Kick out by Tyler. Of course it's a kick out by Tyler. Jesus, this is like Batman versus Superman. This is like false finish world. Welcome to false finish world. Nigel McGuinness says he'll never forget this match. I don't think any of us are going to forget this match. I don't think either of these guys are going to forget this match. It's going to take him a while to get rid of the scars. Trading blows back and forth. Tyler Bate gets power bombed down. 1. Kicks out at 1. 1. Walter can't believe this. He's thrown everything at Tyler. Everything at Tyler. Tyler is trying to claw his way at Walter. Oh, big chop across the chest. Big chant from the crowd in Cardiff. Against the ropes goes Walter. Clothesline. Turns Tyler inside out. And puts Tyler away. Walter wins. Walter wins what could be the best match of the year. I think that's the best match of the year. I really do. I think that is the best match of the year. Walter retains. I gotta be honest. I think it's the right result as well. You've got Imperium, this amazing faction. You've got, do you know what I mean? You've got Imperium, you've got to build up Walter. Walter's only been champion, not that long. Only made his debut in January. If Walter was to lose here, would it have taken away from that character? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Tyler won. Not after that match. People are going to be talking about this for years to come. I agree. Absolutely incredible match. That was a war. How will AEW top this? I don't know if they can. I don't know how Pac and Omega could top that. I mean, the only thing is that maybe Jericho and Hangman Page could, because of the extra drama of it being for the first ever AEW championship reign, but actual in-ring wise, I don't think anything can. They gave it 45 minutes. I mean, that's not just a match, that's a marathon. And it was not slow-paced. They went up top several times. Lots of big moves. Incredible. I'm off to watch Match of the Day. Back later. Have fun, dude. Was not a bad ending. Not at all. Over 40 minutes. I know. Bucks versus Lucha Bros in ladder match. Yeah, true. That will be amazing. But will it beat this? Can it beat this? Can anything beat this? Absolute scenes. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subs today. We're at 383, so we are, 117 away? Walter standing tall. Tyler Bate still down. Nigel McGuinness says he is stunned. Walter said he was going to make a man out of Tyler Bate. I think Tyler Bate made a man out of Walter, to be honest. Incredible. Just seeing what put Tyler away. It was a massive clothesline. It turned Tyler inside out. Walter is out the ring and walking away. His Imperium teammates have come to join him. There they are. Surely Imperium are going to go for those tag titles. It's a good point. Who is going to stop Walter? Pete Dunne didn't do it. Tyler Bate couldn't do it. Who is going to stop Walter? Bate down in the ring. Crowd obviously chanting him. Nice little way to end. And what a future he's got in front of him. Trent Seven comes down. And so does Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne in the ring. British Strong Style is the chant. So Trent and Pete helping Tyler up. He's struggling. Tyler's struggling here. He does get up to his feet. And that's great scenes, isn't it? Look at that. Just think of the work he's had to do. Incredible. Smile on the face of Tyler Bate. He might have fallen short, but he might not have won the title, but he definitely won the hearts of everyone watching. And it's great scenes as well, seeing Trent Seven and Pete Dunne in there. Where do they go from here, though? Oh, okay, we're doing a little bit of a too sweet. Dunne, Bate, Seven, embracing the ring. Feels like the end, doesn't it? I don't know, did you guys get that impression? I got the impression it was the end. Maybe because they're, I mean, is it because they're going to NXT? Is that goodbye from them? Or is it just a one-off setback? You won the war. Scenes. That is the definition of wrestling. Tyler Bate call-up. Well, I don't know. All of them might be going to NXT. I mean, I still feel like they're going to be around in NXT UK, so I don't think it was goodbye. I wasn't getting the vibe it was goodbye. Wow, I kind of was. I kind of was getting the vibe it was goodbye, but I think it was just emotion. To be honest, I'm more interested in who is going to stop Walter. Who stops Walter? Pete Dunne didn't. Tyler Bate hasn't. I mean, does Trent Seven have a go, or... You see, this is why I think if Mastiff had won, for me, Mastiff would be the next person to have a go. Imagine Walter against Mastiff. Be insane. Absolutely insane. Right, guys, I am going to go. I need to go because obviously we're going to be back very, very soon with AEW. Before we do go, absolutely match of the night, Bate against Walter. Really solid show. Get your scores in so that people can see, if ever they watch this in the future, what you thought of it. I'm going to say that was 9. I'm giving that a 9 out of 10 overall. It's only the first match that just didn't do it for me. The first match didn't do it for me. I thought the women's match was just okay, but very hard for them following what we saw with that last man standing. Just incredible. An incredible show. I'm sure Triple H is going to be over the moon with it. Obviously, we saw Tegan Nox at ringside. I'm surprised they didn't use her. Maybe she'll feature in the future. Perhaps that was her kind of being shown so that she can debut maybe tomorrow. They're back there tomorrow for the TV tapings. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll be more drama tomorrow. So, yes, awesome. We're off. We're going to finish. Thank you for joining us.